Greetings, everyone. Sorry about that delay, but had some slight difficulties getting started there. Welcome to the stream. I've got two guests today, TechBot22 and ClonePlays. So,
hello.
TechBot, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi. I build. That's basically it.
All right.
Great introduction.
Yeah. All right, ClonePlays, your turn. Let's hope you can come up with something better than that.
I'm ClonePlays. I play clones. There you go.
I'm Nulark. I nullify arcs. So, yeah. All right, let's see who's here. We have...
I'll try spitting. That's a good trick. Thanks for that, Captain Rex.
Joshua, Brick Pigeon, and Captain Rex. Greetings, everyone. Yeah, so sorry about my audio quality. I cannot find the cord to my mic, so it's using my webcam mic right now. So sorry about that, everyone.
Yeah, sorry if my mic's a little weird too. My room is kind of a mess right now, so I can't use my normal stuff. I'm using like a separate, my old headset, my backup headset.
And then there's just me who has no excuses. I should sound normal, but if I don't, then someone let me know.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get it to this headset mic. So give me a minute on that. So, right now, the default mic for my laptop is set up as my webcam mic, and I wanted to use my headset mic because I think that would be better.
I agree with that.
Yeah, because there's a lot of background noise. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Welcome to the stream, Scott Davis and Will Harper.
Nice one, Brick Pigeon. Nice one. That's how you get all the girlfriends in high school, right there, or in college or whatever. You just do that. I'm not Nulark, but what opinion are you looking for, Captain Rex? Like, are you asking if Commander Colt's a good character, or just a good design, or what? I mean, I guess if I'm going to give an opinion, I need to quickly look up who Commander Colt is, because I don't quite remember which ARC trooper that is.
Brick Pigeon seems like a Lego ladies man.
All right, that's why I said that earlier.
Picking up girls at the cantina.
The cantina, nice. I mean, probably the Taco Bell cantina that's in Las Vegas, probably.
Wait, is that like an actual thing?
The Taco Bell on the Las Vegas Strip is called the cantina. I think it is, at least, or if I'm right. When I was last there.
I've never been.
I mean, it's just Taco Bell. There's nothing really fancy about it, other than it has a few upgrades to it, and it has a upstairs to it for like a nightclub like room. But besides that, I mean, it's just a Taco Bell. Besides that,
Taco Bell is like the best. I think Chick-fil-A is definitely overrated, though. I hate Chick-fil-A. It's not good.
I like Chick-fil-A, but I don't go there very often, so
Everyone says it's really good, but it's just. Like,
I mean, it's good. I don't like the wait you normally have because the place is being flocked by everyone. But if you want another good chicken place, if you ever go, I'm not sure if they're here. I'm not sure if they're going to be in the states that you two are in, but if you ever see it, you should definitely go to a Raising Cane's. It's a really good chicken place.
Yeah, I've been to Raising Cane's before.
Do they have them there in Florida, or do you mean when you're back in Minnesota?
Yeah, that was in Minnesota.
Okay. Yeah, it's like a Midwest restaurant.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Can someone confirm the day of the week? I have no idea what day of the week it is.
It is Saturday, my dude.
Oh, okay. I've had like the past few days off for some sort of teachers convention, so everything's been a blur.
Nice.
Oh, that's what opinion you want, Captain Rex? That Commander Colt wasn't that cool. I mean, he was all right. You literally only saw him in 2 episodes, though, so That's not a lot of, and in those 2 episodes we didn't see him very often, so that's not a very long time for character development right there. So
Well, I really should have spent a bit more time getting prepared for this stream.
It's okay. I was watching The Walking Dead like 3 minutes ago, and then I just hopped on.
I was talking to Brick Pigeon like 2 minutes ago, so yeah.
Rick
To
Pigeon.
answer your question, Scott, I guess we are. I don't know. And to answer your question, Joshua, yes, Colt was on Camino. That's where he died. He's the one who gets stabbed by Ventress.
I still haven't watched the Clone Wars. I don't think I will, but
I mean,
don't know,
you're missing out on 7 seasons of awesome content.
I
Except
watched
for
the
season
7th
1.
season.
Season 1's kind of low.
I just couldn't get through it. It just didn't hold my interest.
Dude, really? Wow.
I know. It was like, it didn't seem like it was bad, but it just, I don't know. I feel like
Get off my
Star
stream.
Wars.
Just get off my stream.
I don't think Star Wars has that great of a story. I just think it's the universe that's cool.
All right, so TechBot appears to be having some technical difficulties. Oh. Yeah. But just remember,
Apologies if you can hear my keyboard. My keyboard is loud.
What are you doing? Are you like building, or are you playing games on stream?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not doing anything. I was loading up our stream on a different screen so I could message people in chat without having to, and because that way I don't have to I don't want to talk over you by accident, you know. So
right.
I loaded up chat on a different screen.
Yeah, so what I'm going to be doing this stream is finishing off this bin that I didn't quite finish a few days ago, and then I'm going to be building my mock. So that's what I'll be doing.
I'm finishing this one mock, but like I feel like it's missing something. There's too much water.
Well, there's a big open area right in the middle.
I think I'm gonna build just a small rock right there. Perfect space for a rock.
Of course, it's missing something. You've got a hole in it. Do I need to explain to you the physics of water?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, anything's possible.
Give me 5 years after I get a degree in physics. I don't know. This is going to be a long stream then.
I was never good with science. Okay. Let's see. Gotta get my handy dandy Lego pieces. I don't know what to use. Like, do you ever have the problem where there's just too many pieces?
All the time.
Just
That's why if you ever have seen my Hailfire droid streams, that's why you see me struggle sometimes. It's like, what part should I freaking use?
Yeah.
And then I find that part, try it, and it's like, oh, that doesn't work. Okay, time to find another one.
right.
I literally never had that problem. My problem is the exact opposite. I never have enough pieces for what I want to do.
They just
I mean,
kinda
that's
collect
me,
over
that's
the
me in real life. I'm talking about on studio. I have the problem with there's too many pieces. In real life, I never have enough.
Yeah.
Do you use like one of those apps to plan out ahead of time?
I mean, studio is. Have you ever heard of Lego Digital Designer?
Yeah, I used to use that. I
Yeah.
couldn't. I'm like a visual person, so I needed to see it in person for it to work. So I just stopped using it.
That was me for a long time. Then I finally taught myself how to use Studio. Studio is basically Bricklink's version of Lego Digital Designer, and because of that, means because if you build anything in Studio, you can upload that file to Bricklink and then just buy those parts immediately.
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
Yeah, it's really handy for that, and you can make some really cool renders of your builds and stuff, so you can have some really cool pictures and stuff before you obviously build in real life. That's how I got a lot of my pictures for the snail tank, for my snail tank videos all those months ago. Those are all renders instead of the actual thing mostly.
I just I look at other people's mocks, like the really good ones, and then I just see what pieces they use, and I just order a bunch of those and then try and build stuff.
The build with whatever you get technique, I like that
Exactly.
one.
I'm so bad at planning ahead. I'm not good at it.
Yeah, with me, I normally have a mental image of what I want to build going in, and then my lack of pieces makes everything.
I don't. I just start and then I'm like, well, what am I doing here? And then half the time I just end up breaking it.
I couldn't do that. I need to have some form of end goal in mind.
People only see like a few of my mocks. There's so many more that I just never show.
Why not?
Probably could have made a video out of all those like scrap mocks.
Well, hey, if I could make a video out of scrap stop motion projects, I could probably make a video out of mocks. Although one of those I eventually unscrapped.
I mean, just make it into like a fail compilation video. There you go.
Yeah.
But all TechBot videos were fail compilations.
Oh, no, that's rough.
Got him.
I gotta need somebody to teach me how to do comebacks. I never quite put in the time to learn how to do that.
Every time I've had a good comeback, it's usually just spur of the moment, and then I never know what I actually said. I just said something and it worked. It's like, okay.
Yeah, that's generally how most good comebacks are. Like, I've got a few general situation ones that always come to mind, but my best ones are always just, made up on the spot.
So, did you guys see the new Mandalorian episode?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it was just a filler episode. Like nothing really.
Yeah, it kind of
nothing really happened.
Alright, so I think we're gonna get to spoilers here. So if anybody in the chat hasn't seen it yet, you may not want to watch this next week.
I was hoping that something different was going to happen at the end of the episode, but with that not happening, I was like, okay, that's a good. I was a good episode. I was like, okay, this is good, but
yeah, it was a decent.
It wasn't bad. It just wasn't what I
mean, it definitely wasn't the same as the first episode of this new season, but I mean, it was still a good episode. I liked it.
One thing that doesn't make sense to me is why would the eggs die in hyperspace?
Oh my god, I hated that, dude. Like, I hate spiders. You were talking about the frog thing, but
yeah,
I hate spiders.
Oh, and
so when they showed those snowy spider things, I was dying. Like,
oh my god, this episode confirmed that frogs exist in Star Wars because
I swear, when she started like jumping on her 4 feet, I kind of just gave up and stopped.
No,
I had to take a breath.
I mean, that's when I finally realized that character was supposed to be frog-like. Up until then, I thought that character was supposed to be like a gecko-like creature. And I was like, oh, okay, now I get it.
Well, if it was a gecko, then she could have saved him 50% or more on Razor Crest insurance.
If it was a gecko, it should be.
Good one.
He could have used that insurance.
I don't think this rock is looking too great. It just looks like a bunch of slope pieces.
But yeah, it's weird. That episode confirmed frogs exist because he said, "Sorry, I don't speak frog."
Biggest conspiracy theories in Star Wars.
It's like
frogs real.
Yeah, it's like in episode 1 where Panaka says that we're sitting ducks out here. That was the first time ducks were ever confirmed to exist in the Star Wars galaxy.
I don't know, man. I don't know what you guys talk about. I don't focus on that.
There's also wolf-like creatures because of the whole wolf pack.
That is true.
What other random creatures from the real world are confirmed in Star Wars then? Because that could be true, survival itself, but because it's a slur though, it also means that slur has to mean something.
You think they have hippos?
Yeah, he was clearly making reference to her looking like a frog.
I would be disappointed if there were no hippos in Star Wars. I think we need those. But like, imagine a walking hippo with like an Imperial blaster. That'd be so cool.
Do we actually know that, Scott? Is there only going to be 8 episodes in this season too?
I hope not.
Oh man.
I mean, if that's the case, I hope the episodes themselves are longer, which actually seems to be the case. I feel like these last 2 were longer than normal. So
yeah, they were indeed.
I do think I think that a lot of the episodes in The Mandalorian are just filler, though. Like, even from season 1. I feel like there's not much story. It's just all the episodes are just action sequences revolved around a small story.
Yeah, that is true.
That kind of seems like to be the point, though. It doesn't look like obviously they're all connected more than like the Clone Wars stories episodes. Like those ones weren't really that connected unless you piece the dots together. But the Mandalorian, it seems like they're trying to do like more of a combination of like it is chronological, but they're also like all these just individual stories that don't quite have to do with like the overarching like plot behind like where the Mando's going and all that kind of stuff. But like I don't know, I still like them. I still like all the episodes.
Yeah, I still enjoy the show. But
my
nitpicks.
favorite part though, just because I'm a Clone Wars fan, was seeing the B2s in live action again.
Oh yeah, that was great.
That was really good.
It showed that B2s are actually pretty deadly.
It was like a weird combination of like the episode 2, episode 3 versions of the B2 and the Clone Wars version. It was like a weird mix of like that, like the Clone Wars version is a lot bulkier for like a torso thing, whereas the B2 in the movies is a lot slimmer. And the B2 and the Mandalorian was like a combo of the two.
Yeah, I personally hate the Clone Wars design for the B2. It just makes no sense.
That it's this big beefy tank thing, but it goes down in like 2
Yeah,
shots or whatever.
it has like twig legs.
Yeah.
Like the B2s in the Clone Wars skipped leg day their entire life.
just skip leg day?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I don't know, but the B2s
Bro,
in the Clone
I
Wars
skipped
were-
every day.
I skip everything.
I don't work out. I mean, I probably should, but like I don't got time for that. I'm a very busy person.
Oh sure.
I waste. I spend all my time doing nothing.
Yeah. Mm.
Okay, to be completely honest, what do you think of this middle rock? I think it's kind of freaky looking.
It looks like
it looks really weird.
somehow that rock got like chopped in half and is like
Yeah.
sinking into the water because it has like the same kind of texturing and color as the tops of the other rocks, but it's obviously lower in the water.
All right, hold on.
It's kind of what it's going for. It's like I don't know.
I'm
I
going
think
to
I wanna
move my webcam so that the mic is actually a bit closer to me.
Wait, there's one thing I'm gonna do. A few things actually change it. All right.
That is true, Survivalists. The B2s actually seem menacing in The Mandalorian as they were in the Republic Commando. Whereas, like we just said a couple minutes ago, the B2s in the Clone Wars show were just knocked down left and right really easily.
All right, do I sound a bit better now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I should probably check chat a little bit, but I don't know.
Joshua from chat asks, "Who's your favorite clone trooper?"
Alpha 17, hands down.
I don't even know any clone troopers.
Well,
I really
you don't
like
need to know their
Joshua.
names. Like, which one looks the coolest to you? Like, just whatever.
This one. The
Shock trooper. All right, nice. That's a hard question for me to answer, Joshua, because I like most of their designs. There's a few designs I just don't like, but overall, I like most clone designs.
Am I the only one who starts to like? Do you guys back hurt after building for an extended period of time?
It depends on how I'm sitting while doing it, but
Like,
not,
we need to fix something like
not
that.
usually. Not anymore, at least.
All right,
There was
maybe-
a time when I would sit weird when building, and then yeah, my back would hurt.
Okay, maybe I just have like really bad posture. But if I lean back, I'm like stretching my arm across the room.
What I like about Alpha 17's design is that he just mostly sticks to stock clone trooper armor patterns. That's my favorite part about it. And once they go to Phase 2 armor, that actually makes him stand out even more.
Yeah, Phase 2 helmets definitely look better than Phase 1. Phase 1 is too spiky.
I don't know.
You don't like the fin on top?
I think
They look like sharks.
Uh,
I don't know. Are sharks confirmed for Star Wars or?
well, there's that one guy in the Clone Wars whose his species is literally sharks. So
I never understood the water stuff in Star Wars. I should probably watch the Clone Wars just so I know all this stuff, but I've been a little bit distracted lately.
I mean, you have a hard challenge when it comes to the Clone Wars show, unless you're like skipping through like I did recently, where I just watched every scene that clones in it. There's actually quite a few episodes you skip that way. But I mean, if you're gonna sit down and watch it, you have a lot of content to watch because each episode's about 20 minutes long.
Skip most of season 1, like watch Rookies and the Ryloth arc, and then go straight to season 2. That's really all you need of season 1.
I don't know. Okay, just curious. Without spoilers, have you guys watched The Walking Dead?
No.
No? Okay, because I started that like a month ago. Each episode is around 50 minutes long, and there are like 16 episodes in each season. And I'm on season 7 now, or season 8, and I just I can't go back. I spend half of my time, or at least my free time, watching that. So I'm not in the marketplace right now, I don't think.
Yeah, that show never really interested me, so.
It's pretty good. You just have to get into it first.
You could say the same with Star Wars. As like you have to just get into it first in order to really like everything that's going on.
That's true. I watched half of the first season, but I just didn't get it. So many different things were happening. Like one day Ahsoka got poisoned by something in a bunker, and then the next day they were on some African-looking planet with little. They were like kangaroos mixed with monkeys. I don't know.
I don't know. That arc was good though because it actually gave us Commander Bly in the show though. Even though he didn't really do too much, he was there at least.
Bly was the yellow guy, right?
Yeah.
I remember there was a smaller YouTuber, when I started doing Lego stuff, called Commander Bly, and then one day he just disappeared, and I'm like, I don't know if I should be concerned, but
reminds me of this one dude I used to watch, Brick Bro.
Brick Bro, oh man, his channel was so good.
I thought most of his content was kind of cringe though.
I don't know who you guys are talking about, so I'll just nod in my head and agree.
You don't know who Brick Bro is? Brick Bro is the foundation of life itself.
Yeah, Brick Bro, he was like TechBot, but made
exactly.
Yeah.
I apologize for everyone in chat who's finally hearing my laugh for the first time. It gets worse the more we go.
You kind of sound like Zach Scott Gamer.
It depends. I don't know. It depends. If something makes me chuckle, then it's fine. But when I'm seriously relaxed, then yeah, my laugh gets really weird, or rather worse than it currently already is. So
I have 3
different
I've got the that joke was pretty funny laugh, and then there's the I totally tricked you laugh, which honestly my I tricked you laugh kind of sounds like a cackle.
I have my
Rix is a witch confirmed.
Well, if it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, and talks like a duck, it's a witch.
Gotcha.
I have my real laugh where I'm dying because something's so funny. Then I have my just chuckle when something's a little bit funny, and then I have my sincere laugh, which is for when people make bad jokes and they need help, so you have to laugh.
That's pretty much me, but I don't have the sincere laugh.
Don't you feel so bad when somebody makes a joke and it's just not funny?
Then I just usually give him my chuckle.
I can't. Those are my favorite moments. That's my type of humor. My type of humor is awkward stuff. So when people get weirded out, or
that explains so much.
Yeah.
Wow, thanks.
If you want awkwardness, just make a joke about your proctologist every 73 seconds.
Wow. So no, you ever gonna start a full on stop motion series?
What do you think I've been doing since February?
Shoot. No. Sorry, it's hard to keep up with your daily uploads. I used to
Do you
upload
mean a
daily.
consistent upload?
Yeah, consistent upload schedule.
I don't know. I want to start doing more shorts because, like with the stop motion short, I can make that in about a day. The problem is getting ideas for it. So
I thought this mock would take me super quick, but I've been working on this water for like the past 3 days. And then I got distracted because I'm painting my room, right? And literally, so my Lego table is in like the corner of my room. Right next to me is my desk, my bed, and my dresser, and I'm literally like surrounded.
yeah,
And I can't put it all back until it's done because as soon as the stream's over, I gotta paint again.
yikes.
Oh, you haven't finished painting your room yet?
No, I'm on the second wall. I have 4 walls to paint.
Gotcha.
I'm
Did
doing-
you decide to go with that gray color?
Yeah, I want to get LED lights eventually.
So you're gonna be a true gamer streamer,
I
dude?
know.
I was
So I can
about
be a
to say,
gamer.
epic
Follow
epic.
my Twitch at twitchtv.techbot22.
It's not time for you to plug yet. Dang it.
I forgot to put your links in the description. So
Yeah, definitely go check us out. Subscribe. But
Yeah, I mean, I like that color. It's a similar color that half of my walls at my family home are colored. Bottom
wall-
half are colored dark blue.
yeah, it doesn't look good unless there's something on the wall though. In my opinion, that's why my favorite film is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and I love the color palette for it. So I'm gonna get like a canvas poster when I can afford it, because oh my god, those things are expensive. But
That's one film I still haven't seen yet.
well, that's such a good film. It's such a good movie.
That's what I've been told. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
And it's like people are gonna it's honestly not like it is a kids movie, but it's better.
I mean, technically, the Star Wars movies are supposed to be for kids, but
The new Star Wars
Clone
movies
Wars
are bad.
the Clone Wars show is supposed to be for kids, but it's not at all.
The new Star Wars movies, all the sequels, they're bad. They kind of ruined Luke Skywalker, which
That I agree with.
they're not allowed to do. I just don't think they're.
Luke acts way different in the Legends EU past Episode 6 than he does in the films now. It's like, what the heck? Why?
I know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just placing studs everywhere now and hoping it looks like something. This isn't exactly what I was hoping for.
yeah, I was about to bring that up. It sounded like you had an echo for a bit, Clone, but
I don't know why.
okay, yeah, it's gone now, so we're good.
I think I was just shouting too much into my mic. That might be it. I don't know.
Possibly.
I'll calm down now, I guess.
So, what I hate about what's left in this bin is that it's all like really small pieces.
Like 1x1s and stuff like that.
A lot of them, yes.
I need more of those pieces. Those are very important. I don't have enough. Never have enough Lego.
I can agree with that, Scott. So Scott in chat talks about how he doesn't recognize the sequels as canon and that the Skywalker story is only the 6 movies. I agree with that. The Skywalker saga itself should only be the 6 movies because they're all about Anakin, and Anakin's not even in the other 3 except for random references to Darth Vader and his helmet that somehow survived. That's one thing they still haven't explained. How the frick did Kylo Ren or the First Order get his helmet?
Yeah, that makes
I don't know.
Like, unless it was like
Probably took it out of his grave or something.
it couldn't have been the one he was wearing when he died, and the one he was burned with. Like, of course, he had other helmets.
Well, yeah, they probably started.
Nah, he only had the one helmet.
But I'm like, where did he? It was probably one of Vader's old helmets, but where did he get it?
I don't know. I don't know. It looked like it was burned and stuff, right? So
Yeah,
I
I mean,
guess I
everybody
just
has those
assumed.
like weird collectibles, right?
I just assumed it was the one from Endor. I guess because that's the last time we see Vader.
I still think Rogue One is the best Star Wars movie.
I think
Or
it's the best
boring
of
Empire Strikes
the
Back.
movies that Disney has been involved with. Rogue One is definitely the best.
Disney's
Yeah.
bad.
Solo was good. I liked Solo. I know it has lots of problems with it, but I still liked it.
I
I
didn't
still
mind
haven't seen the entire movie.
It's not really worth your time. It's not bad. It's just not. It's not really all that amazing either.
Yeah, I saw like half of it when I was at the dentist once, and it never interested me enough to finish it. Like if I get halfway through a movie and don't finish it, then that's a really boring movie to me because for me, when I start something, I normally finish it eventually, but that was a long time ago.
I lost 4 subscribers yesterday. I don't know how that works, but
Maybe they watched your content.
Oh, God.
that's rough. Yeah,
Welcome to the Roasting TechBot stream.
the official roast of TechBot.
Nah, Joshua, you're wrong. Episode 1 and 2 are not the worst films. Those are of the original 6. Those
Oh,
are
no.
still good.
Those are not bad movies at all. Like
Honestly, though,
have
I can
bad
see why. I can see why episode 2 was the worst. It was the least grossing movie of the original 6 films, but I mean, it's still not a bad movie. It does have a lot of faults.
it is the worst.
Honestly, it's mainly just the love. It's all the love scenes with Anakin and Padme are the bad ones. The rest of the film itself is good, though. Obi-Wan's arc in that whole movie is really good.
I know. Like
I know
that.
that.
And the whole battle of Geonosis at the end is just awesome. Even
Yeah,
though the whole all the strategies being used by the different armies are crap, but the fight itself, it looks really cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like I would definitely say that the episode 2 is the worst of the 6 movies, but it's not a bad movie. Like it's mediocre at worst.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, like I honestly enjoy it. Like as far as my personal favorites go, which ones I enjoy the most. I put episode 2 above episode 6 because I enjoy watching it more. But
I thought The Force Awakens honestly set Star Wars up for some good futures, but then they just messed it up.
oh man,
I don't know. I liked The Force Awakens like a lot.
I mean it was okay, but
I just didn't like The Last Jedi, and I hated The Rise of Skywalker.
So episode 7 was very similar, and I can see it now after. At first, I didn't see it, but I can see it now. Episode 7 was very similar to episode 4, which is fine. Episode 4 was still an awesome movie. So, I mean, if you're going to just copy, quote unquote, copy a movie, I mean, that one's fine, I guess. I don't know. There's just so many things. I liked certain things about 8. I hated certain things about 8, and I can say the same thing about 9. Like, I mean, as far as the action is concerned, the movies are great. As far as the plot and lore is concerned, all that just went to hell, and then it's just crap.
No, the reason I hate it is because in The Last Jedi, the whole theme of the movie was around turning Rey to the dark side or Kylo joining the light side, and then Rey's parents were nobody. Like, that was the whole theme of The Last Jedi and what we learned. And then in The Rise of Skywalker, they just reversed all of that. And I'm
like, nah, she's actually the granddaughter of Palpatine. It's like, wait a minute, you're telling me
like
that
The Last
Palpatine
Jedi was literally a filler movie. The whole movie was just a bunch of filler.
exactly.
Luke Skywalker didn't even do anything. He just came on screen to die. Like,
Pretty much.
What's also weird is so like 1 through 6, they're all spaced out like years apart from each other.
Yeah.
Episode 7 and 8, apparently 8 is supposed to start right as soon as like episode 7 ends.
Yeah.
Like there's like 5 to 10 minutes or whatever between those two movies, and then the next one is supposed to start chronologically and as a story.
This movie took place in a couple of hours.
Yeah, it was like
the entirety
8 happened like hours later instead of years later.
Yeah, episode 8 took place over like 12-hour time span. If you compare that to say The Phantom Menace. That movie took place over the course of like 2 weeks. Attack of the Clones, again, like 2 to 3 weeks. Revenge of the Sith takes place over the span of a few months. A New Hope takes place over the span of like a week or so. Empire Strikes Back, that movie takes place over the span of like 4 or 5 months. Because a lot of people don't realize that because the Falcon was traveling at sublight speed.
And there's also all the gaps in between. Like episode 1 happened 10 years, I want to say, before episode 2. Then there's obviously only the 3 years between 2 and 3. But then you have, it was like, what, 14 to 20 years between 3 and 4? Or something like that?
Yeah, it was about 19 years.
Yeah, there's a decent chunk.
18 in the New Hope, so it was
there's a decent gap between 3 and 4, and then the gap gets smaller again with 4 and 5 and 6. It appears, at least, but there probably is a big difference.
About 1 year between 5 and 6.
Yeah, and then we have 30 years between 6 and 7, and then we have hours between 7 and 8, and then we have, I think,
a year
or whatever between 8 and 9. So
here's something that doesn't make sense to me, right? Luke spent almost 5 years training, right, to be a Jedi between when he first met Obi-Wan in A New Hope and when he went to the Death Star in Episode 6, right? There was about 4.5 to 5 years there. He spent like 4 months training with the Jedi Master, and then he spent an entire year after that training on his own with what he learned from Yoda. And yet, somehow Rey, in the span of a year, with like only a couple days of training, becomes one of the most powerful Jedi ever.
Rey is awful.
Yeah. Welcome to the stream, Mike and Ike.
Oh my god, is that Mr. Mike and Ike?
Yes, it is.
Mr. Mike and Ike. Welcome.
Oh yeah, Clone Plays. I noticed a stream of yours is scheduled for today. Are you still doing that?
Possibly. I should be. I'm gonna start it as soon as we're done here. I think.
Okay. So.
What time is Coconut streaming?
Coconut is not streaming, apparently.
Yeah, he apparently canceled it, but
he's the biggest competition around.
I know. Yeah, he was supposed to stream at like 2:10, but then the stream just disappeared.
And I was in the middle of getting the pre-stream party started.
I know. Oh yeah, we were talking about Metroid Prime because that's what I was playing at the time.
Weren't we talking about that yesterday on Twitch?
About what?
Metroid Prime. Didn't we talk about that on Twitch yesterday? I remember just looking down and all I saw was Metroid Prime, and I hardly know what that is.
I don't think it was yesterday, like the day before yesterday. But yeah, I mentioned it. It's part of the reason.
So I'm assuming you were playing that on the new Switch you got, correct?
No.
Or
I was playing it on an emulator.
Okay, that's what I thought. That was my that was my question. It's like, what system, or are you on another emulator of yours?
The trilogy isn't on Switch yet. I'm thinking that the Prime trilogy will release on Switch next year for Metroid 35th anniversary, similar to what they did with Mario. But I'm hoping.
I hope they do that with Zelda.
Yeah,
I mean.
An
even better thing than that, though, is if they do that and actually release a new game for that series.
Metroid?
Yeah.
Well, they announced Metroid Prime 4. That it's in development.
That's going to come out in like a few years.
Yeah, it's going to be
like 2024.
What did you guys think?
2022.
Yeah.
Because they said the game has been in development for a few years, well, more like pre-development, and they announced it was actually going into full development last year. So, but because of what happened this year, I'm guessing we'll see it in like 2022. Metroid Prime 4, that is, which is one of the reasons I bought a Switch, because I really want to play that when it comes out.
Switch is a great console.
Yeah.
I tend to see that I don't really use the Switch that much, but then there are certain times where I use it, but then I use it like crazy.
That's how I am with basically any console.
I really, really want the Miles Morales game, but it's a PlayStation exclusive. That kills me. Because Miles Morales is like I said, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was my favorite movie. and Miles Morales is the main character, like that is a game I feel the need to play, but there's no way I'm spending $500.
Wasn't
Yes.
also released
Yeah.
on PS4?
I'm getting a PlayStation 5. My friend is willing to sell his PS4 for like $150, but I'm like, I don't got that type of money either.
You would hope it would be released on the PS4 because the PS4 is not. It's not
It
going to
is on the
die off
PS4.
too
Yeah,
soon.
It's just I don't have a PS4 either.
So
It's
you-
going to be. I feel like it's going to be the same situation with the PS3 and the Xbox 360. Companies and stuff were still making games that worked on those systems because those systems still hadn't quite reached the end of their lifespan
yeah,
when the new systems came out at that time.
yeah, like interesting.
Yeah.
fact, the
I
last
got
game to release for the Nintendo Wii released last year, not the Wii U, the regular Nintendo Wii.
What game was that?
It was I think it was a Just Dance game.
Oh,
They were
okay.
still making them even after.
I mean, hey, I still play my Wii occasionally when I have access to it. Same with my other consoles.
Yeah,
I have
I'm
not touched.
thinking about digging my Wii out and maybe homebrewing it.
I still love playing Wii Sports or Wii Sports
Oh my god!
Plus
Every
or
time I
whatever
do
that
that,
one was, or playing a few of the other Wii related games.
The best
I get
part-
so competitive with Wii Sports. Me and my friends were playing, and I was swinging so hard in ping pong, I accidentally slipped, and my controller went flying across the room, and the batteries fell out. I thought I broke their TV. I was like,
That's why you're
Oh,
supposed to have the strap on, TechBot.
it was on.
Oh, okay.
It was
I
so
gotcha.
weird. Like it just.
The Survivalist says it was Dance 2019 for the Wii. Dang.
Yeah, Just Dance 2019. That's what I thought it was.
Jeez.
Like, yeah, why? It didn't even release for the Wii U. They made it for the original. They didn't.
I mean, who actually plays the Wii U, right? The only reason I would have bought the Wii U if I could was just for
Bro,
Super Mario
Nintendo
Maker, and
Land.
that's
Oh, I
it.
used to want.
Nintendo Land.
I used to want one a lot, but
I just
Wait,
wanted it for
so-
Super Mario Maker, but now there's Mario Maker 2 for the Switch. It's like I might as well just get the Switch one instead.
yeah.
No, Mark, does this mean we're gonna get to see you bust some moves in Just Dance?
No.
I would love to see that. We now come on, we got to start a petition.
I mean, you said a while ago you wanted you wanted to get better at exercising. There's your
I
exercise
remember that
right there.
vlog. What happened to that?
Uh,
You said you wanted to do that vlog, right? You did that vlog thing.
we're
That's
not-
when I like first found your channel.
We're just not gonna talk about
I'm not gonna talk about it.
That was the content I subscribed for. I don't know. I'm still waiting for part 2.
it. You're gonna be waiting a long time then.
It's gonna be like 2026 or so when the
26,
next one comes out.
Daily fitness vlog part 2.
My 10K
I'm
sub.
starting over, guys. I'm gonna make sure this is actually gonna be episode 1 of the series.
The next day.
Episode
I'm-
1, the original episode 1 is just episode 0.
The next day, I'm sorry, I can't do it.
I can only give Nolark flack for that because I also don't exercise very often.
I exercise
Not that I
partially.
exercise
It's
very
just
often.
I hate
Yeah,
exercising.
I started making videos about it.
Exercising is not fun, but you feel so much better doing the rest of your day once you've done it. But then at the
Alright.
same time, you have no energy.
Micah's got a challenge for you, Noel. You gotta
Oh.
do a dance at 20 likes.
Bro,
Actually,
you gotta do some Fortnite dances.
So I've got two options here. When it comes to the Fortnite
You
dance,
could either end
I
the
could
stream,
do a Fortnite dance, or I could kill myself. Like,
or you
both
could end the
viable
stream.
options. Equally viable options.
Or say we go for the dance option, Fortnite dance. Oh my god, wait, can we see you do best mates or hype? One of those two?
I have
Yeah,
no
for
idea what that even is.
Best mates is the one where you move your arms. You're a Halo fan, right? You've seen those Halo people
You know
going
what
doing
dancing
the
is?
Take On Me dance? The Take On Me thing where the Halo people go around the Comic-Con convention.
Oh, yeah.
Just me?
I've seen
But
that
it's
video.
that. We have to see you do it for a good 10 seconds.
Although now that I think about it, I probably should see that.
It's funny. If it's the one I think
pop
I'm
culture.
thinking of, though, it might be.
It's
I might
with
be.
Master
I might be
Chief
thinking
and,
about a
like,
different one.
Spartan Lock.
TechBot's talking about.
I don't know. I watch the wackiest things on YouTube. I don't know. You can just fall down these YouTube loopholes. I found a portable Not a portable. I found this guy who motorized a porta potty. Like, I was so inspired
I've seen the
after that.
thumbnail for that video. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that guy is so funny. He like that's my type of humor. He's really weird though. He's like just weird. I don't know. People these days they're kind of weird.
Look who's talking.
Ooh, got him.
That's rough, buddy. I think this stream, I was only invited to this stream to be bullied, so I think we have to reveal Nolark's secret.
You're the punching bag for this stream.
I know. Luckily, I can take a hit, unlike others.
Nolark, cyberbully teenager.
Nolark, cyberbully, yeah.
It's gonna be part of someone else's YouTube poop for Nolark or a Nolark out of context.
That'd be good.
Hmm.
Good stuff.
Micah, you want to get started on that? Nolark out of context.
Oh yeah, Mike and Ike, you got like, are you at 700 subs yet? Mike and Ike is growing like crazy, and I'm just like losing 5 subs a day. I should probably post, but I wanted to finish this mock first. I wanted to finish the mock first. I was thinking about making a medium scale Scarif mock and doing like a series on that. I don't know.
So how many likes are we at currently?
From what I
think-
can tell,
I
it's
think
15.
3. I think it's you, me, and ClonePlays who liked it.
Nice.
3. Take it or leave it.
Okay.
Alright.
Am I the only one who hates like Sundays? Because Sundays you always feel so sad that you have to go to school the next day. Luckily,
Not me.
I have Monday and Tuesday online, so it's easy breezy for me.
Nice.
Online school, like it's so easy. Everybody just sits there, and the teachers literally don't pay attention to you. And they I was asking for my teacher to do this thing because I couldn't see what the board said, and she was like, "No, that wouldn't work." So I just sat there doing nothing.
So quick, teach. If you don't want me to learn, just tell me.
Exactly. It's just, I don't know. I mean, I was never a fan of school. Still am not. You guys are both in college, right? I feel
Yeah.
outnumbered here.
I mean, to be fair, I've been in college since I was like 17, so
I thought you were 17.
I turned 18 like a week ago. 2 weeks.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You are officially a legal adult. Now, ClonePlays, I don't know about him,
thank you
but
for congratulating me on my ability to pass through time linearly.
ClonePlays might be
not
using a
die
voice
through it.
modifier and have a strap-on beard, for all we know. But for as of now, I'm going to say he's 20. Or maybe 30, I have no idea.
It's a big age gap right there, 20 to 30.
I could go higher if I wanted to.
I'd hope when I turn 40 that my voice would be a little bit deeper than it currently is.
I am 14 and my voice sounds like a squirrel. My friend, he's 15 and he literally has a full-on beard. Like, it's freaky.
Sounds like me when I was 15.
Oh my god. Nolark with a beard? Imagine.
Well,
That'd be a sight to see.
you'll see that.
It'd cover up his baby face.
It'd be one of the
Yeah, I can still have a bit of a
one of the wonders of the world. Visit Nolark's face.
Not many people know
Watch
that I have a
Scarab's
beard.
beard.
Only people know that is when I accidentally showcase my face on those
You
sorting
show your
streams
beard
back
on
in the
like
summer.
every stream though. Your beard takes up like half the camera.
Yeah, you started talking about your beard on one of your streams.
I don't know.
That's
You
true.
like-
I did start talking about it once. I mean, people have only seen it when I've accidentally showed it on those sorting streams back in the summer.
You know how people dye their hair? What if you dyed your beard? Oh my god, that'd be kind of sick. You could dye it neon green.
Neon green's not my color.
Then you get a purple spandex and rollerblades, and you go around.
You're turning me into a Fortnite character. I don't want to.
Nah, it's not.
Sounds like
Fortnite.
someone who's a Fortnite character or on the registered sex offender list.
I think both. Kind of sound like Borat. Maybe that wasn't meant for kids. That's a little not PG. Is this a PG channel?
Not
I'll
really.
let Neil decide that.
Nah, I don't really care. Like,
PG.
at least not on these streams. Like,
I don't know. I get some not happy comments that I have to deal with.
I haven't gotten any of those comments in a little while. Mainly because I've blocked certain words, so I don't get those comments anymore.
Yeah, there's gonna be like a 4-year-old scrolling through the comments. It's gonna be like, "What's this?" I have to deal with that. I gotta get rid of them.
Well, technically, a 4-year-old shouldn't be on YouTube. They should be on
Yeah.
YouTube Kids. So you
That's-
shouldn't be worrying about kids anymore.
I don't know. At 4 years old, I was playing Call of Duty. So
I mean, just
actually, at
don't.
like 6 years old.
I mean, just don't tell YouTube that you're 4, and then everything's fine. But if you tell YouTube you're 4, then then everyone's in trouble.
Exactly.
RTS games. Like
What?
Commander.
Do either of you guys have PlayStation?
No.
I do not. My family ended up being an Xbox family by accident, basically.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
family's an Xbox family as well, and I kind of realized after my experience with PC is that Xbox is kind of just bad compared to, in my opinion at least now. I've never even played PlayStation. It's just
As
PC.
someone who has no experience on this topic, in my experience,
Well, now Xbox is a platform, right? So you can literally play Xbox games on your iPad. And then, but PlayStation has exclusives. So you like need to buy the PlayStation in order to play those games.
Yeah, the
It really
problem,
frustrates me because they have so many great games I want to play. But there's no way I want to buy a PlayStation.
yeah, it's the biggest problem with PlayStation is that, well, first of all, I'm not going to play a game that only runs at like barely 30 FPS.
I know the new Miles Morales game runs at 30 FPS with ray tracing. Actually, that's not terrible since ray tracing is kind of.
I don't care. Graphics should always take a backseat to having 60 FPS.
I can't play with less than 60 frames.
Like,
Or at least like 55. You know, if it stoops down a little bit. Like
I mean, you guys have been to my Minecraft streams, so that game only gets 30 frames on what I play with.
Are you playing on your laptop?
Yeah, so it only gets around 30 frames, and that's with me modding it, so it actually runs smoother. That's also because I'm streaming at the same time, though. So
yeah, I was about to say.
Well, how old is your computer? It's probably.
it's not that old. It's because it's a laptop. That's
yeah.
the reason why it's
I would never recommend getting a
not
laptop.
doing well.
But
No,
When I'm
that-
not
too late for
streaming,
you.
I can get up to like 80 frames or something.
yeah, I get around like 400 to 500, I think.
Nice.
Or no, that's like when I'm not moving. When I start moving, it's like 300. But I play with like shaders that kill your frames. They
Yeah.
probably shouldn't,
do.
because now I can't not play with them. Because of the leaves. It's literally only the leaves. The leaves in Minecraft.
Well, it's 'cause they're transparent.
Version.
Because I got the transparent parts.
I know the feeling, TechBot. Ever since I started using shaders, I can't go back. And I only started using shaders earlier this year, even though I've been playing on PC for years. Because,
I know.
well,
Shaders,
I didn't really get back into Minecraft till this year.
they
so.
seal the deal.
Yeah.
What kind of string of bad luck are you talking about, KB? So KB in chat talks about how he's a
Oh, yeah, there's a chat.
Xbox man, but he has a
Oh, yeah,
string of bad luck with PlayStation.
I'm guessing you mean that all the games you want are out on PlayStation, but you only have an Xbox. Because that's what happened with me.
KB says both his PS2 and PS3 broke down within a 3-year period.
Wow, that sucks.
That's rough.
That
That's
does suck.
rough.
My Xbox 360 is the original white one, and that still hasn't broken all. The only hasn't red ringed at all.
Wow, that's
The
Oh,
impressive.
CD dish has broken a couple of times. We've had to replace it. That's it. So it's still everything else still works on it. Right now it doesn't work because we have to fix the dish reader again.
The thing about this like next gen console wave though is that for people who are actually like buying the new consoles, I'm not, since I just got a PC like 5 months ago, but the Xbox Series S you can get for like $250. and then you could go out and get the 4K PlayStation with all the exclusives. So that's what I would do.
My family and I are just at a point. We've already gotten enough consoles and games that we don't regularly play. Like, we don't really need to buy the new ones. We still have tons of stuff we can play.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they're not going to be like HD graphics and stuff like that because most of the games we don't play are either on the PS1. I recently found a Sega Genesis and have Sonic and Sonic 2 and Mortal Kombat 2 for that. And a lot of the older consoles that we have, like the N64, we have tons of games for the N64 that we don't play. So like we have plenty of stuff we could play with. It's just we don't.
Yeah,
So.
I literally just want to get a PlayStation eventually, just because of that stupid Spider-Man game. But I don't even want a PlayStation. I just want the Spider-Man game.
If that's the case, then just get a cheap like PS4 and play it on there.
I could. It's just still the PS4 is still like $100, which isn't that much. But in my mind, as a kid who makes like no money,
I get it. Like, I've got no money.
That's something I want to do. Money is a killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you have it, you love it.
I can't afford Nintendo Switch games.
Nintendo Switch games. I would recommend getting an actual game before getting Nintendo Online. I don't know. Nintendo Online really isn't that.
Okay.
From what I've seen from Nintendo Online, everything with dealing with multiplayer is lagged out. So
I don't care.
No.
I just want to play Super Metroid and Super Mario World on the go. And those are 3 of my favorite games of all time, honestly.
Breath of the Wild is definitely probably the best game I've ever played.
Yeah, but
I played that game over the course of like a year.
I'm definitely getting that. That's the first game I'm going to get. Like, what I get first really depends because there is a 7-day free trial of Nintendo Online. So if I end up with enough money to get Breath of the Wild before the end of that, then I'll go ahead and get it. If not, then I'm just going to get a year of Nintendo Online and get Breath of the Wild later. Because
you could get like Super Mario Maker too.
Yeah, but isn't that like a full $60?
Yeah, but with Nintendo Online, you can play other people's maps.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's endless possibility. I
Yeah.
don't know what the heck
you just gotta avoid all the trash levels. Unless you want to play the trash levels and make videos on that, then go. By all means, go ahead.
Those are the ones I play because it's all the skill I have.
The only 2 Mario games that I really, really like are Super Mario World and Super Mario Brothers 3, but it's mainly Super Mario Brothers World because the physics in that game are amazing. And honestly, that is the best controlling 2D platformer of that style I've ever played. It is.
I want to get
Try it. It's awesome.
I want to get the Super Mario 3D collection eventually.
Yeah.
All those older games.
I'm not a huge fan of 3D platformers. Like, technically, Metroid Prime is kind of a 3D platformer, but the platforming sections aren't really that much of the game, and they're my least favorite parts of it. But they're not too bad.
Yeah, that makes sense. I
The
hate
only
how
thing-
it get dark at like 4 o'clock now.
Oh yeah.
I would stay outside until like 11 o'clock at night, and now it's just.
I mean, you could still do that, but now your 11 o'clock is going to look like freaking pitch black and
I know.
scary
I mean,
time.
it used to look pitch black at 11 o'clock, but by like 8:30 it would be dark, not
4 p.m.
Exactly.
Going back to the Super Mario collection, the only thing, if I did have a Switch, I would obviously get it because it'd be really fun. My only problem with it as an outsider, and if I was to get a Switch, is just the fact that it doesn't include Mario Galaxy 2 as well.
Yeah, I didn't understand why I didn't do that.
Because I mean, like, Yoshi's all the rave, man. I can't play Yoshi. I can't use Yoshi in Galaxy 1. He's only in Galaxy 2.
Oh, it only has Galaxy 1 in it?
Probably just gonna take our
money. It's only Mario 64,
Sunshine.
Mario Sunshine, and Galaxy 1. There is no Galaxy 2 included.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, Another reason for me not to get it.
Well,
Like,
there goes my
not that I was going to, but. But
If I had a Switch, I would get it no matter what. Because honestly, those are like the best Mario platformer games as well. But
You know,
yeah,
Christmas
it would still be really
coming
sad that I'm still sad it doesn't have Galaxy 2 in it though.
I'm sure Santa Claus will give you a visit. You've been a very good boy this year.
Not for how much the Switch costs. Not for that much. No.
yeah,
I mean, I don't know. It depends. It
I mean,
depends on what my
Switch Lights
family
aren't
wants to
that
do.
pricey, are they?
Switch Lights are $200 MSRP, but the one I got was open box for $150. Welcome to the stream, Lego Joe.
I mean, I could get a Switch, but I mean, I'd probably
not worth it.
I'd probably
I mean,
ask them to just either give me money so I can buy Lego or have them just buy Lego.
The thing is, like, if there's not a specific game you really want on it, then don't get it for the sake of getting it. It's one of those types of games where you need to have a very specific game you want to get. Like, I just wanted to play Breath of the Wild, so that's why I got it.
For me, there are 3 games that I really want to get for it: Breath of the Wild, Link's Awakening, and Metroid Prime 4.
Link's Awakening is fun.
Comes out.
My only problem with Link's Awakening, it was kind of hard to find my way around. And I don't know if that's just because I'm bad or...
Is that the only 2D Zelda game you've ever played?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But that's not even 2D. That's not even a 2D game.
Oh, no. Well, it's a 2.5D game. That's what they call it. Like, yeah, it's technically 3D, but it's played on a 2-dimensional plane.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, it uses 3D objects, assets, and stuff, but fundamentally the gameplay is on a 2D plane. Just like the original Link's Awakening.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's just not my personal taste. My personal taste is either multiplayer, just blow stuff up.
I really hope they add Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games to the Nintendo Switch Online service, because at that point, yeah, I would really only need Switch Online to justify getting a Switch.
I don't know.
Watch as they do that, and it's in the original Game Boy color, so everything's that weird green.
I was disappointed when they didn't like remaster the graphics of the games for the Mario 3D collection.
Yeah, that does seem odd. I mean, like,
because so many people would have liked that. Or, well, some people, there'd be those like OG fans that are going to be like, no, I hate when OG fans just whine that stuff isn't how they wanted it
you
to
could just have it to where you can play it in the classic or remastered graphics, like with Halo Anniversary editions. Like, you can switch between the Anniversary and Classic literally whenever you want. Although, granted, with Combat Evolved, it's not actually the classic Xbox graphics, because there were a bit of graphical differences between the PC and Xbox version, and Combat Evolved Anniversary uses the PC version of Combat Evolved, and Combat Evolved Anniversary generally sucks.
I've really only played the Bungie games, to be honest. Is Reach a Bungie game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the last Bungie game, right?
Yeah.
Or wait, no, never mind. The 343 Studios, I got mixed up. But Halo, I played Halo 3, Halo 4, Halo 5, and Halo Reach, and then a little bit of Halo 2, and a little bit of Halo 1. And I can see that Halo 1 and Halo 2 are fun. I just can't play the multiplayer, because I personally really loved Halo 5 multiplayer because of how fast it was.
Man.
Yeah, disrespectful to the Halo community, but
Yeah, you are.
I've never played any multiplayer because I've never paid for Xbox Live or played
Xbox
Halo on
Live
PC.
is
So
good. Xbox Live is worth your money if you have friends.
Paying to play online is an idiotic system.
That's why
I agree, Nolark. That's why I've never paid for it. Also, because I just never had money for it. So all the games I buy would have to have the really good single player.
Yeah, like, I'm willing to pay for Switch Online because, well, first of all, it's
only $20.
And second of all, it does include games that I actually want to play, and it's the only way I can play them on that system. So what I'm really paying for is access to those games, which I already want to play. So it is worth it to me.
I mean, there is Xbox Game Pass. I know it doesn't give you online, but like,
Well, there is a bundle.
it's literally $1 for free games.
Yeah, I thought I thought there was a bundle where it bundles Xbox Game Pass with Xbox Live, and you save a little bit on both. But even then, it's still moronic.
Something like that. I just never invested in it, and I'm kind of glad I did because like I would just be playing with random people on the internet mostly. So
You should play the first Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare game. That was the reason I bought Xbox Live, and oh my god, that game is wow.
You can get it on PC.
It's only like $5, right, on Steam.
I don't know. I can look. It turns out here's a random fact: Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga and Lego Star Wars: The Clone Wars, both games that come out quite a while ago, are both still $20.
Yeah, but they're regularly on sale.
They're just not on sale when I want them to be. I want them to be on sale like right now, but they're not.
Well, if there's any Star Wars game you should pick up, it's Empire at War, hands down. That is one of the best Star Wars games, possibly the best ever made, if you factor in the modding community. Because holy crap, the modding community has made that game into something else entirely. It's beautiful.
It is. I've definitely felt the need to get into it, so I might one day. To answer what you were saying, TechBot, yeah, it looks like it's $5 if I'm looking at the right Plants vs Zombies game. If not, it's between like 5 to 10.
The newest one wasn't bad. It's just I don't know. I have so much nostalgia for the first game. I just can't enjoy the other ones as much.
Why is this taking me so long to sort all of this?
I don't know.
Empire is still $20 right now too.
If I move my camera, you can see here I made this little thing, but the roof looks really bad, and I just don't know what to do. Because I really like how it looks, but I know the roof is just bad.
I mean, the roof doesn't look too bad. It looks kind of good. Are those studs that I can see on it?
Yeah, and I don't have tiles.
It looks fine.
It's just
a kind of flat-ish roof. I think it looks fine.
I think for my my skill level though, it's not what I usually live up to.
Yeah.
But what if I use?
You might maybe mix in a different color with it.
Red.
I don't know. It's kind of hard. With the lighting right now, your red and your brown look the same, but
I know.
Once you move your hands, it might be because the camera just decided to lighten up. So
I played like the first few missions of Halo Wars and Halo Wars 2, and that was about it.
I'm not a fan of that kind of gameplay, so I have avoided those. But I mean,
RTS games?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of RTS games, but I would be down to play Empire at War though. But probably because it's Star Wars.
I only like the Battlefront games. The other Star Wars games, in my opinion, are just like meh. I couldn't play Jedi Fallen Order because, I like open world games a lot, but when worlds are too open and not direct enough, I just get lost and then I just get bored because I'm wandering around looking up tutorials for a good hour.
I thought Fallen Order was too closed in.
Yeah, it was no, it was too closed in, but it was too big. So you kept going down these halls that looked super similar.
I haven't played it. I didn't have money at the time to buy it. I'm interested in it just for the Clone Wars related stuff. So
honestly, what it felt like was with the level design and how everything was set up. It felt like they were trying to make the map design like a 3D Zelda game. That's what it felt like to me. But if that was the goal, then they kind of failed.
From what I can tell, my biggest grind with it is not so much the map design stuff. It's just the gameplay, combat mechanics, because it's hard to get stuff like that. I felt the Force Unleashed did an alright job, but the point was that your character was overpowered, so he could easily just knock over everything. Whereas Fallen Order, you're playing a 66 survivor who's not really a Jedi because he was only ever a Padawan. Yeah. He doesn't know enough about how to do stuff until you get to the end of the game. Then all of a sudden you start doing these weird, your character can do some cool combo moves, but it's he should not know how to do that though.
What I absolutely hate about the game is their explanation of why he doesn't have access to a lot of his Force powers. Oh, he cut himself off from the Force. Why would he cut himself off from the Force? If he cut himself off from the Force, then that puts him at a severe detriment when he's trying to hide from the Empire.
I think the point was if he cut himself off from the Force, they couldn't sense him either, or something like that.
Yeah, that makes
It's something weird because the other Jedi that he works with also has completely cut herself off from the Force too, but can still do certain, not like any Force abilities if I remember right, but she can still wield a lightsaber pretty well. I mean, you don't have to be a Force user to wield a lightsaber. You just gotta know how to use
The
swords.
Mandalorians did it in Legends, and
Yeah, you don't have to be a Force user. You just gotta be you gotta know how to use a sword. Basically,
I really hope we see a Mandalorian game. That would be.
yeah.
I mean, we almost did all those years ago with Star Wars 1313, but
It's supposed to be about Boba Fett.
we almost got it.
Screw Disney.
Disney ruins franchises.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of
because they make
Star
it for
Wars
kids.
games, if
Star
you want to
Wars-
buy the Star Wars Complete Collection, which is the bundle on Steam, at least for me, it's totaled at about $210 because I already own Classic Battlefront 2, Republic Commando, and a few other. Oh no, those are the only 2 games. All right, so, but I mean, this bundle has a whole lot of stuff. It's got both of the Lego games I talked about earlier. It's got both of the classic Battlefronts. It's got RC in there. It's got. I don't think it has. No, it has the Force Unleashed games too. It's got Empire War, the Gold Pack edition in there as well. So it's got basically everything.
On PC, those are 2 horrible ports.
I don't know. Right now, I'm just saving my money for some posters.
I'm saving
Nice.
some Switch games. So I won't be
I
buying
also-
Switch for a while because of the money I just spent on the Switch and the money I'm about to spend on Switch games.
Yeah, I just spent my money pre-ordering the new Call of Duty, so that's also another thing.
Yikes.
I just spent all my money buying random Lego parts this month.
Yeah. New title for the stream. 3 broke dudes talk about stuff they can't buy.
Yeah, bruh. It's fun to dream.
Well, I mean, I could buy. I just have to wait till next month when my I guess you can call it allowance, but basically my budget gets reset and I have the money again. I mean, I could have bought some stuff, but I decided to spend all of my last month's budget and my budget for November on Lego instead of splitting it up a little bit more than I probably should have.
I refuse to buy Lego parts as of right now, just because I don't want to spend so much money on them unless I'm building a large-scale mock. And a large-scale mock could cost me up to $1,000, and I just don't feel like doing that right now.
Yeah.
Well, depending on what you're doing, some of those mocks cost more than $1,000.
Well, yeah, but I'm not spending more than $2,000 on a mock yet. I'm too young.
I can't even spend.
I could if I haven't built all of the mocks that I've built, I could probably afford a car. But I decided to buy Lego. It was worth it though.
It's empty.
When
Yay.
my friends all have like their
Slow clap.
new Nissan Rogues, they're gonna be like, "Where's your car?" I'm gonna be like, "Oh, well, I have this Lego model of a car I wanted."
Where's
So-
your
I mean, wait, unless your friends are saving for a long time, they're not getting a new car.
Well,
Quote, quote, new car.
you never know. I don't know how.
If they're getting a
that
new
works.
car, it does not mean that they are the one who spent all the money for it. Mostly.
I
Where's your
I
charger?
don't pay attention to overall arcs of people. I'm gonna call it a story arc. Everyone has their own story arc. And as of right now, all I've been paying attention to is trying to wake up and not fall asleep again.
That is like the
'Cause I
greatest
wake up at,
story
like-
arc that we all need to know
I know.
how to do.
I wake up at like 6 a.m. and then I go back to sleep, and then I wake up and it's like 2 p.m. or not 2 p.m. but like 9 a.m. I don't know. I think it's weird when people sleep past like 11 is the max. You should not sleep past then. Then you're just like weird. I'm sorry if you sleep past 11 p.m. or a.m.
The only times recently, while I've been an official adult, I guess, that I've been able to sleep past like noon is if I've like either pulled an all-nighter the night before, or if I'm just feeling awful and just need sleep.
Yeah. Wait. You don't have to say. Have you confirmed your age yet?
I think I did once. I don't know. I can say I'm the oldest one in this group right now.
Yeah, that is definitely true.
50. I don't know.
30.
I mean, I used to joke when people would ask me in my first few streams when they'd ask how old I was, and I'd be like, I'm 62. And then whenever people would say their age in chat, but like, don't do that. Just act like you're 62.
It's just because you sound younger but at the same time, the beard and your overall style, from what I tell, makes you seem a little bit older. I just can't tell.
Yeah, so I'm going to start working on that mock as soon as I get my table cleared of these bags.
That's what I've seen most people say about me, TechBot, when they talk to me, especially a couple of years ago. Most people, when I talked to them, would say they thought I was way older than I was.
Yeah,
when
I can see that. I mean, once you do your an official face reveal, if you do, people will be able to tell that you're not super old. But with the beard combination, it's not a bad look. It's just not a young look.
I'm interested to see how good of a beard I have at the end of this month because I'm doing
the live stream thing. Family.
I discovered the mute button.
Sorry.
That's okay, dude.
Oh no, my Lego.
It will be interesting to see what your beard looks like at the end of the month, Nolark. Yeah, because I'm not doing it because I already have one. But I mean, I got lazy a few weeks ago, and I've already grown a mustache too.
Whoever has the longest beard by the end of the month wins nothing except for pride.
Yeah, at the rate my facial hair is growing, it should be like close to an inch at the end of the month.
You measured your facial hair?
Not exactly. That's just based off of past lengths and stuff, and I haven't exactly measured it right.
Wait. So you measured past lengths?
Yes, of my
facial
hair, just to get an accurate estimate of how fast it grows. When I was,
I think I'm gonna go. But
I've learned enough about Nolark today. I'm gonna head.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so the survivalist says that he can't grow a beard that feels good because he's still growing, but it's also because the survivalist has blonde hair, so you're not gonna see it anyway for a long time.
I forgot the survivalist was an adult. I forgot that everyone was an adult. I don't know. I'm just young.
I can neither confirm nor deny that survivalist is an adult.
All right, hold on, guys. I gotta get my mock.
Well, you know what I mean.
But in the very least,
actually having to pay taxes.
I mean, I don't have to pay taxes yet. I don't have a job. I'm a full-time student, which is my job, so I don't have taxes.
I'm a full-time Lego YouTuber with my
full-time. I'm a full-time Lego YouTuber who doesn't get paid.
Yeah. No, like when your friends ask you what you are, I'm like, I'm a full-time Lego YouTuber. Make around .0000001.
That means you have to have friends, though, TechBot.
Oh yeah, that's true. I guess I can't talk about that.
I make that joke because currently I don't really have that many friends that I can talk to anymore, anyway. So it's like, I have like 2 friends.
You just gotta talk to people.
Crystal in chat, teenage fan of Lego. Am I a joke to you?
I like hanging out with friends. I have a lot of friends, but honestly, it's weird. I'm like I prefer to be an introvert. I prefer to spend my nights just chilling at home. Because me and my friends all literally live like 2 minutes away from each other. So everyone's out riding at night, and I'll go out sometimes. But I just prefer to chill with a hot cup of tea, watching some zombies be killed. It's great.
You're the guy that chills at home while your friends are out causing ruckus and being bats out of hell, going down the streets and stuff.
Exactly. I'll go with them every once in a while, but
I guess I could. When I was back in high school, I could say the same thing. I can say the same thing now, sort of. Like I like being I like being by myself, but I like hanging out with people too. But I'd hang out more with people when I was in high school because you kind of are forced to, and then
Yeah.
I'd go to their parties or whatever, and then
I hate
Yeah.
parties.
but I would be like,
hate
I don't know,
groups.
people would always like, I don't know, they'd always like tell me like, wow, you're like the most calm dude in this room. Is like, yeah, because I'm not going freaking insane like everyone else is in this room right now.
I'm always the dude that tries to get together a group to go somewhere on like a Friday night.
I'm going out to the cantina again to pick up Lego babes. Like with his Fortnite dance moves as well. That picks up all the ladies.
I've done a Fortnite dance, and I never will.
Never have.
Nope.
No, like has no shame. No shame.
What do you mean I have no shame? I've never done one.
No Fortnite dances. That's a good thing. You
Yeah.
survived the phase while it was happening.
I was too old during that. I
That
was already
wasn't-
too old.
The
for that
dangerous
time.
days.
I didn't care about that.
I was like, what, 11 when Fortnite was big? So you already know I was hitting up all the Fortnite dances.
Yikes. When are we going to see the cringe TechBot compilation? Oh, wait. That's
Well, we have to see Nolarks first, since that's going to be the biggest
You already seen
premiere.
my cringe, dude. Remember my last video?
That is true. Your face was like so uncomfortable. I couldn't. You were just sitting there.
That video was originally more than twice as long. I cut out so much stuff
I couldn't.
just to make
That
it
was so funny.
like
No, like, okay. I know I have been talking about The Walking Dead a little bit, but if you ever watch it, there's this character known as Eugene, and he reminds me of you so much. Not in a bad way, because he's not like a very courageous character, but literally the sound of your voice is the same. I don't know. It's like, and they're both very chill. Just are the same. So if you ever watch it and you're like, oh my gosh, who's this Eugene character? Just remember TechBot says he's like you.
What Eugene character are you talking about? From what?
The Walking Dead. He's this
Oh,
guy.
How do I know this? I may like look at that character.
for some reason, for some odd reason, even though I haven't watched this cartoon in years, when you said Eugene, the only thing that came to mind, because I missed the part when you said Walking Dead, was the old man character from the Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Bro, that was such a good show.
And that I believe the old man in that show is named Eugene, but I could be wrong. I love that show too. However, there are some really weird episodes.
That's why it's so good though, because like it's made for kids, and when you're a kid, like you feel like, I don't know, that show was like next level.
Oh no.
There was one episode. I don't remember what the episode was
No,
called.
some of the episodes were
but
weird though.
there was one episode that I just couldn't get myself to watch for years, where it's the one where Courage would look out the window, and there's that guy out the window staring back who's like all wavy and stuff. That episode scarred me for a long time.
Yeah, no, a lot of the
But-
episodes are weird.
Most of the episodes I watched and enjoyed. It was just that one. It's like that dude out the window scares me.
Yeah, no, some of those characters are just straight up creepy. I don't know. Can you guys see the mock in all its glory?
Nolark with a mallet.
The mullet, yeah.
I
Mullets
thought
are
it said
gross.
mallet.
Well, Eugene has a mullet. I think that's what they're talking about.
Oh. Mullets. I don't know. I've only seen
You have to watch
so
the
many
show
people.
to understand why they just remind me. I don't know. Because, no, like, you seem like a pretty smart dude. So is Eugene. So, like,
I've only seen a few people who can rock a mullet. I don't think Nolark is one of those people, unfortunately.
no, Nolark's face wouldn't go with it.
But
It all depends on the shape of your face.
But yeah,
like
to
Christmas.
answer what you were saying earlier, TechBot. Yeah, I can see most of your mind. It looks like you made like a little gazebo thing. I like it.
Thank you.
Looks good.
I need to put more figures. I just don't know where.
Maybe you can include something being like a ship or a vehicle got shot down in the
I was
water and
thinking
is like
there needs to be
sinking or
something,
whatever.
like, right here on the
Yeah.
edge. Can't see it though that well.
I could never let my hair get long enough to grow into a mullet. Never.
I don't know. Your hairstyle really just depends on your the shape of your face. So like my face is kind of squarish, if I'm being completely honest. So I keep my hair down.
You're like the perfect real life Lego figure, Noah.
Oh my god! Yeah, you're right.
Is that a joke about my weight?
Wasn't meant to be. It was more of a joke about your face, but you can take it however you want, I guess.
Imagine one of the build a minifigures. You take like Nolark's hair off, replace it. You can just switch and swap. It'd be kind of sick.
But yeah, I can't grow my hair into a mullet either. No, like if I let my hair grow, it'll grow out long, but it won't go into that kind of shape. I guess it'll just grow everywhere.
My hair would grow long. Actually, I don't know because I've never grown it long.
The only person I've ever seen rock a mullet well was Tim Allen.
In what? I swear I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember.
The show Home Improvement.
Yeah, I watched a ton of Home Improvement back in the day. I don't remember that specific episode, but I swear I know what you're talking about.
He had a mullet for most of the show.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have not realized I was a mullet back when I watched it. I was really not really young, but I was young, definitely younger than I am now when I watched it. So.
Well, that's how time works.
What? I thought time went in reverse. Yeah, I guess I didn't recognize that to be a mullet back when I watched it.
This mock is missing something on the islands as well. But I feel like these islands are too close together to make like a fight scene.
You could maybe put up like some barricades on one of them, like either the clones or the droid, or probably the clones because droids don't care that the clones are like hiding behind or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just pieces wise, don't have the greatest pieces left.
Do you have more of those pieces or parts you use to make the pillars for your gazebo thing?
Yeah, I kind of do. It's just not that. I already made actually a few barricades. You guys just probably can't see them on the island with the gazebo thing. It's just one of them has like a tile.
Oh, I think I can see one of them, but yeah, it's kind of hard to see the barricades you made in the part of the stream that we can see.
This is sorting out my bricks is already helping me out because now I've got a whole bunch of plates here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now you know why I did my sorting streams back in the summer, which I'm probably gonna have to continue this next summer when it rolls around because I have more sorting I need done.
Oh my god, dude.
Nope, I did not finish.
Well, I made a large scale Scarif mock back in like 2018, and I finally sorted it in 2019. So
wow.
And it had like 1,000+ pieces. I think it's in one of if you look up Jay's Brick Fair Virginia video, I think it's the largest Scarif mock in that video.
I got the notification that ClonePlays is going live in 30 minutes.
Oh man, wait, what time does this stream end?
At 5:30 my time, which I
Okay.
think you and I are in the same time zone.
So that should be like what, another half hour and that's it?
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, okay, that works.
Well, I never thank you for having me, so thank you.
I appreciate being on the latest 2 streams back to back, basically.
Yeah. Well, no, not the latest 2. There was the one I did earlier this week. I didn't have.
Was there one in between? I can't remember. This week has gone by.
This is
Yeah,
I don't know if I've ever. The only other person's stream I've been on is Mock Makers. Do you guys know Mock Makers?
No.
I recognize the name, but I don't remember.
Yeah,
I don't know. He's like a word channel. I haven't talked to him in a little bit.
Yeah, but I've got 2 guests lined up for next week's sorting streams. Not you guys.
Oh wow!
Like
Just replacing us so fast.
I got to get a variety. I mean, if all I have is TechBot on my streams, people will unsubscribe. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna schedule this one. I'm probably gonna schedule both of them by Monday anyway. So I might as well just say who the guests are. On Tuesday, one of them will be the survivalist. Well, I only have one guest on Tuesday.
Oh, I got the one and only.
Yeah, the survivalist. And then on, I think it's Saturday is what we plan for, is Mike and Ike.
Mike and Nike.
Yeah.
That'll be an
Saturday.
interesting one.
I'll be sure to
It'll
be there.
The first time that you can like scrounge that man from working.
Well, we already have it set up.
Mike and Nike, if you're in the chat, wait, what's your job? Is that what you guys are talking about? Like a
Yeah, he
Yeah,
has a
I'm
job.
curious.
If I remember right, Mike and Ike's been gone for a little bit. But if I remember right, when people asked him before, he said he worked for like the elderly in their like home. He helps out the elderly in their homes or something like that, which is a very intensive job because you have to do a lot of stuff for them, depending on the
Yeah, that does
elderly
sound
person.
tough.
But
especially
You-
with COVID.
yeah, so and I think he's doing more of that, or he has a second job at the same time. I can't remember, but he's doing a lot of stuff right now.
And that's good for him because that's a respectful job. That job deserves respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met a lot of people who do a similar job to him a few years ago. They are definitely well needed for those people, and they have a very hard job.
I know. My grandma is like, "You should get a job," and I'm like, "No, I'm too lazy to." It's just
My grandma, I'm not even to that age where most people get a job. Calm down, grandma.
Well,
I know.
for TechBot, like in most states, you can't
I'm
even
just a
get
child.
a full-time job at his age. So
No,
In
there are
the-
some full-time jobs.
I mean, in the state that I live in, when I was looking around, because I looked around, because you get around that age, and you're like, yeah, I should probably start thinking like I like money, and
I like money, but
I looked around in my state, in my area of the state, you couldn't get a job unless you were 17 or older. Like you couldn't even be 16 and get a job.
really,
Yeah, it was interesting.
gosh,
There was also around the part where I live, there wasn't a whole lot of people like hiring. Like all the jobs had already been taken, so except for a few, and those few they wanted adults.
I mow my lawn and my neighbor's lawn, and that brings in a little bit of income, but that's like every other week. It used to be every week, but since it's like winter, it doesn't grow as fast.
yeah, I used to do that when I was.
That's easy money, though. That's like easy money.
Yeah.
And I don't mind. It's just, oh, shoot. I hate when I drop pieces because then I have to go looking for them, and they go down like a pit of darkness. It's just like never ending.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like that.
Soon I'm going to be moving it, though, so then maybe I'll be able to see what's down there. Speaking of, what time is it?
It is 5:05 p.m.
Well, it's almost pitch black outside.
I still
for
have
me,
sunshine,
there's like-
but that's also because I'm in a different time zone.
Yeah, there's plenty of light for me because I'm closer to the equator than TechBot.
I'm in New Jersey, so
I'm in Florida, dude.
imagine. My grandma used to live in Florida. Florida is a hot spot.
Yeah, my grandmother used to live in Florida. She still does, but she used to too.
What?
My
How does
grandmother used to live in Florida. She still does, but she used to also.
I don't get it. I'll give you my pity laugh.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I accept your pity laugh.
Yeah. All right, I gotta figure out the finishing touch for this mock.
Once I get my mock finished, it'll probably stay up for a while because I'm using it. Oh, I've already started using it as a set for stop motion.
I want to make more stop motions, but I don't want to use just my phone. I want to like actually upgrade the quality of it before I start.
Hey, I do all my recording on my phone, dude.
No, I mean like I want to edit it though. You know what I mean? Like I want to edit my
yeah.
stop motions. But an editor for a stop motion film is like $150, at least the good ones.
Dude, I just use the same editor I use for everything else.
No, I mean, but you can add like special effects and stuff, which I just think would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I can do that with my editor to an extent. Because
But like frame by frame, it's I don't know.
oh yeah,
For those who are listening to this, what editors are you guys using? I personally just use Adobe Premiere because at my college they gave it to me for free, so I can use it.
Film Express because the free version has everything I need. I'll probably eventually pay for it just to get more features and mainly dark mode. But yeah, the free version.
Pay for dark mode? That's gross.
Well, it is. You are getting the entire software for free, except for like certain effects and stuff. And
I guess that's understandable.
Yeah.
I use Wondershare for more
normal mode anymore. Jeez.
Wondershare I can never pronounce. It's like I don't have it's almost like I have a lisp when I pronounce it. Wondershare Filmora 9 is a good editor. It comes with a bunch of like transitions and.
Oh yeah, I used to use Wondershare back in the day.
I tried it, but I wasn't going to pay to get rid of those watermarks. So I found
it was worth it for me at least.
Well, I found HitFilm Express, which has no watermarks and is free.
Yeah, I used Wondershare back in the day, and I did not pay. So I had several videos on an older channel that had the watermark right in the middle of the screen. So yeah.
Okay, like that was.
I didn't realize I was young enough that I didn't realize that was going to happen. And so when I uploaded them, I was like, oh, crap. Okay, well, I'll leave them up for now. And then when I finally made this channel and I was seeing which of my older videos I want to move over, I was like, yeah, I'm not moving those ones over. There's a stupid watermark in the middle of all of them.
Yeah.
Which is fine. All of those were like review videos, and I don't do review videos really anymore. So it's like, yeah, I don't move those over anyway. I
find Lego set reviews kind of pointless just because, like, how are you supposed to review a Lego set? You know what I mean? It's literally just a Lego set. It looks
it's just you giving your opinion on the set. I mean, I like some people who do reviews, but I used to do reviews, but I'm not a huge fan of doing them anymore. It's like, if I'm gonna do reviews, I'd rather do like custom builds, like the brick wall ATTE that Coconut's got. I'd do a review on that because that's like more unique than the typical just random Lego set you can buy at Walmart or whatever.
See a Crystal Customs and welcome to the
Bulbasaur. Isn't Eminar Productions channel literally based off of reviewing?
Yeah,
that's what it seems like it is now. He used to not be just reviews, but it seems to be more of reviews in his vlogs and stuff like that. So I don't watch MNR anymore because of that. I like
it's part of the reason I'm not subbed to him at all.
Yeah, I don't like MNR.
I'm still subbed to his vlog channel because I actually enjoyed his vlog videos because
me too.
What he used to make. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't like MNR's normal channel, but I think his vlog channel he's literally living the life. He's got like a Porsche, I'm pretty sure, or one of those types of cars.
It's a Mustang. It's a Ford.
A Mustang. He's living in Florida with a Mustang, playing basketball, and building Lego. Like, how can it get any better than that? There's literally nothing he could do to improve his life. He's got it good. I think we all do, but he's got something special going on there.
I don't know, dude. That is not my ideal living scenario, personally.
I would hate to live in Florida, though, personally.
Yeah, it sucks here.
I hate hot weather, and also I prefer to be isolated.
Yeah.
When I'm older,
Are you gonna move into the woods, TechBot, and be all alone?
Honestly, why not? I could vlog it. Maybe that's how I'll get my subscribers.
Vlog your cabin building experience. But all right, I'm living in the New Jersey or probably Alaskan wilderness. Here's my cabin. Also, here's my small table of Lego since I can't buy any Lego here because there's no one around. But
how to make
I have a shipment of Lego coming in at noon. Then all of a sudden, the next part of the vlog, there's an aircraft flying over, drops a parachute.
Oh shoot! They found me. How to make a 1x1 Lego brick.
The government found out I wasn't paying the taxes. They finally found me.
Exactly.
Wait, you guys don't commit tax fraud? Cringe, bro.
You guys pay taxes?
I actually don't pay taxes. I don't.
I want to say it out loud.
Well, I don't need to pay taxes because I still live with my parents.
Wow, that's such an accomplishment.
Yeah,
You two are exempt from paying taxes. I, on the other hand, as soon as I do get a job, I will have to start paying taxes.
I went out to eat a few days ago by myself, and I almost had no money to pay the tip, but the tip was included in the meal. And I know this is kind of rude, but I usually don't give tips unless there's a tip jar, just because I don't feel like leaving a tip because I don't have the money for that. And they made me pay $9 for a tip, and it was just like $9 for a tip is crazy.
Well, how much did you spend on the entire?
Well, no, okay, so I went with friends actually, but two of my friends bounced because they had football practice. Right.
Okay, so
They left money for their meal,
you.
but they didn't leave money for the stupid tip. And me and my friends were arguing earlier how paying the tip is just it's pointless in my opinion.
Yeah.
At least personally, I am a
hate the
cheapskate.
tipping system. It makes no sense. Like, I'm already paying for the service when I go out to eat. I'm
I
not
know.
paying $15 for a burger. I'm paying $15 to sit at a restaurant, have the burger prepared for me, and have someone bring it to me.
Exactly.
not
I'm a
paying
cheapskate.
15
So
bucks for the burger. Like,
my friends were arguing how like you have to leave a tip, and then later we were arguing about how legitimately we wouldn't be in the situation where we didn't have enough money if we just didn't pay the tip. And then my friend ended up paying an extra $9, and I like onto the $9 that he was already paying. So he ended up paying twice the expensive tip, and then he was complaining about how he was out of money. And I'm just sitting there like, don't pay tips.
most countries don't have a tipping system. They have, or yeah, when you pay for the
And
service.
why do I have to leave $9 because someone brought me a plate of food? Like that's all they do. And I'm not, no offense, but I don't think that deserves $9.
Well, that's why I asked. So, how much was the actual meal in total? And two, it just sounds like you and your friends who did pay need to make the two friends who dipped to make them pay it the next time.
Yeah.
Well,
They should not have dipped before actually contributing.
I
to
know
that.
it was a rough experience. The tip was fair for like what it normally is. It was like a $60 total, but like just them forcing us into paying the tip, like including it in the bill, just made me angry. I don't know.
The other thing I'd say to keep in mind too is most of the time that tip is really the only money that person, like waitress or waiter, actually just made off of you.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I
Most of that
know.
money is going to the business that doesn't care about them. So, but I get it. Yeah, paying
That's like
tip is
it's not.
is probably
I feel like
when
that
you
should be the
only have-
restaurant's job to pay them. It shouldn't be our job to pay them and pay. Like we're paying for two different things here.
Right. So
I
one
can
thing
not
I
pay
would
the tip and I'll
honestly
just get up and get my meal.
Yeah, honestly, I wish I wish it would be different. I know in other countries it is this way, but I wish in America here they would just include like the tax or the tip into the total when you first see it. So it's like, oh, you know exactly how much you're paying for instead of how it is now when you go to the store and it's like, oh, this can of soda is what, like $1, but when you get up there, you got to add the tax later, so it's actually like what?
Well,
Like
the problem
$1.
with that is that each individual city, the stores in each individual city would have to have their own labels. That's why they don't do it.
I feel like it's just like
Every
one of those
city has
annoying
different
things.
taxes.
Yeah, because since the states all have their different set of whatever taxes, and some states have one tax, one state doesn't. It would be kind of troublesome, but I still wish they just do it that way.
It kind of feels like daylight saving times. It's just
Oh,
pointless.
daylight savings time needs to go.
I hate daylight savings.
I mean, I love my extra hour of sleep. I don't like the hour of having to wake up earlier afterwards.
You get an extra hour.
But yeah, so really you don't get an extra hour.
Earlier in the year. You only get it back like 6 months later.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also, I like waking up and going to school and it's still being dark out. I find that cool. When it's sunny out, I prefer like darkness over sun. Honestly, this is gonna sound weird, but the sun makes me like unhappy while the rain makes me really happy. Is that weird? I don't know.
Not really. I enjoy the rain.
I mean, I enjoy the rain, but I like this. I'd rather have the sun instead of the rain.
I don't know. What's your guys' favorite color? Because there are scientifically things
The blood
proven.
of my enemies.
How did you know that's what I was about to say, Noel? My favorite color is actually a combination. It's either like I have a couple, but my typical favorite is black with shades or highlights of red.
Well, black is
Yeah, that's cool. That
So-
used to be mine. Mine is purple. And I looked up what purple is scientifically meant to say about somebody, and it means mysterious. And I guess I'm mysterious. I don't know. I could see it, but not really. I don't know.
There was a game theory video a few years ago? It was probably many years ago. He talked about colors because it was on one of the games. It was all about colors or something. Or it was a video because he was doing something based on red versus blue and trying to figure out why some people pick red, why some people pick blue, and stuff like that. I can't remember what he said. I can't remember what Matt Pat said about it, but I just remember that.
I don't like the color blue because like everybody likes that color, and I just feel like if you like that color as your favorite color, I just feel like it's so bland. I don't know.
It depends.
Well, I think
on the blue. Like I've got a specific blue that I really like.
I hate dark blue. If it's a light blue, it's okay. If it's a dark blue though, then I'm against it.
Honestly, my favorite color in blue is the Phase 1 Clone Lieutenants.
The dark azure blue, according to Lego.
Yeah.
Every time I look it up, when I ask someone what their favorite color is, and I make a clone for them or whatever. Or when I need to explain it to people, when I try and have them make a custom thing for me and I need it in that color. It's like, what color? Like I tell them I need it in a azure blue, and they're like, what color is that? I'm like, it's the Clone Lieutenant color. I know it's weird. Just do it for me, please.
Yeah. Oh, Clone, did you ever post that fan art or whatever that was you made that you sent me?
I haven't. I've made a few since then. I haven't posted them. I was gonna wait until I had quite a few.
Yeah, because that looks really good, dude.
I made one recently for both of the people who do the GM Productions channel, and then I made one a while ago for what's his name? Galactic Brick. Actually, let me look. Or Galactic Lego, rather.
Galactic Brick, is he the one who does like the Minecraft series and he also does Star Wars stop motions?
I'm not sure, but I made so I made one. I made one for you. I made one for the GM dudes, and I made one for Galactic Brick so far. What was funny is all three of those, besides you, ended up being the ARC Trooper design.
Well, technically, the one you made is kind of like an ARC Trooper.
Well, okay, so most of their three is two of them are the hybrid ARC Trooper one, the hybrid helmet, and the other one wanted it in the style of ARC Trooper Jesse, so basically just a P2 helmet with ARC Trooper armor.
So Phase 1.5 is what you're talking about?
Yeah. Two of them, the two ARC Troopers that I made so far were the 1.5 hybrid. Yeah. And the other one I made, the guy wanted it to be in the similar style as ARC Trooper Jesse, which is just Jesse with a P2 helmet and ARC Trooper armor.
Interesting.
So, yeah. And then there's yours. So, and then everyone in chat's just confused what I'm talking about because no one's seen what they look like except for the
I haven't checked the chat in a good 2.5 hours.
Well, that's odd since we've only been streaming for an hour and 48 minutes.
Well, yeah, it's true because I haven't checked the chat at all. So, 2.5 hours ago, I still didn't check the chat.
That is technically correct.
True facts.
So I'm working on a weird plant thing. I'm basically taking a bunch of these and just like sticking them together in a weird way, trying to make a giant plant.
I would love to build a Felucia mock. I don't know if you guys saw Brickopotamus, his Felucia.
Oh, I haven't.
That was next level. It was really cool.
Oh wait, he's not here.
I've seen bits and pieces of it. I was doing some research for the podcast because he was going to be a guest recently. Things fell through because he got busy, so I haven't.
Oh, that sucks.
Haven't done it with him
doesn't he do all that stuff for Jay and Matt?
I don't know. He just said something came up, so we had to cancel it. But Yeah, I saw bits and pieces. SW also did a Felucia mock a while ago. Not a while ago, recently. His looked pretty cool too.
It's hard for me to remember who's who because when I have like 30 people DMing me, it's really confusing. And I'm like, sorry, who are you again? And they're like, I can't believe you don't remember me. I'm like, well, I don't really remember who anybody is.
Yeah, I'm going to
Close your DMs, bro.
Yeah, unless you have like, I don't know. I only remember Mike and Ike, you guys, Coconut, Makmo. It's just people who I had like inside. You know what I mean? Like, I actually talked to a little bit.
Yeah.
Not too much, but I was like big in their community.
Yeah, people you talk to somewhat regularly.
Well, I never really talked to any of them. It's like, I don't know. I was just active in their community compared to others.
So yeah, I mean, like in the chat and stuff, that kind of.
There's a lot of my subscribers also do like war mocks, and I have no interest in war. I don't know. War mocks always look really cool. I just never am interested in the idea of humans versus humans.
Yeah.
Unless they're like, stormtroopers. Stormtroopers is what makes Star Wars for me. I love stormtroopers.
For Star Wars, it's the clones and the droids that make Star Wars for me because I really like engineering and the droids always interested me in that way. And then the clones are just cool.
Yeah,
exactly.
Their whole clone story got fleshed out during the Clone Wars, so that was nice.
Well, for soldiers, it's just people. And but we're people.
I have the same opinion about like people making like World War II mocks and like real world war mocks. It's like they look awesome. They just don't draw my attention as much as they probably should.
Yeah,
it's because they're so real, and people tend to get attracted more to things that are unreal. You know what I mean?
That could be true. Yeah, that could be true.
Because people
it's
are
probably
looking
just
to escape
as
from
much
reality.
as I love learning history. I guess I could consider myself a history buff, but I love Star Wars more.
All right, so I want to
wait.
your guys' opinion on this. Like, how do you think this looks?
What is that going to be used for?
Just like ground coverage, like.
I think it looks fine. You're gonna have to put a few things on it, though.
Yeah, I've got some other things like I've got a few other pieces.
Yeah, as far as base foliage, were those
leaves white? Because
no, they're green and olive green.
Okay, because on this camera they look white.
Oh no, we just lost TechBot.
Oh no. It may be fine. We got to end the stream in a few minutes since you have yours to go to.
I mean, I told everyone for mine. I just said, hey, it will start whenever I'm done here. So whenever this is more important.
Yeah,
this is the group thing.
Yeah, I'll raid you.
Okay, I don't have it fully set up yet though. So
okay, yeah, I don't really want to go too far past 2 hours on this one anyway.
Yeah, so you might not have the opportunity to raid me because I was going to take a break in between. I got to get drinks set up and stuff like that. But yeah, as far as the foliage is concerned, yeah, I think it looks good for base foliage. Okay. But yeah, I agree with TechBot. You'll probably need to add some stuff on top of it afterwards.
Yeah, it'll be on like a tan and brown area.
But yeah, just like the base foliage, like the first thing you put down for foliage, I think that's fine.
Yeah. I don't know. It's supposed to look like I guess like a giant bush area. Of course, I'm going to add more on top of it, but. Hard to explain what I'm thinking right now. All right. Oh, I think
we lost him for good. He's completely gone now. Oh well. We lost TechBot, everyone.
All right. Just a second. I'm sending him a message.
You're a Star Wars history buff too, Crystal. I gathered that from from one of those previous streams where we're all talking about like the lore.
What's your question, Brick Bulbasaur?
Oh, he asked if he adds us to his features channels tab. Should he rename that tab to be? I don't know. Just feature channel. You can leave it as feature channels. You can leave. You can do that too. That's fine. I don't know.
I personally don't.
I guess I can announce it here because it's pretty much done. So you know that mock contest thing I did a while ago that I still haven't posted a winner's video for yet?
Oh yeah, you had a mock contest.
Yeah, I've gathered enough stuff, but all I have to do is I've just got to put the video together and like record some audio for it. But basically, so everyone in chat here is going to get a sneak peek of the winner. So No Lark is a winner in there. Shock
Hey.
Trooper is a winner in there. And that was it because Trando had already won and he had entered. So he's just going to be a what's the word? Dang it, I just forgot. Honorable mention. Yes, thank you. But there we go. I did like your comment earlier, Crystal, where you said that you're making fun of TechBot for saying he doesn't like human on human, even though all of Star Wars except the Clone Wars is human on human mostly.
Yeah.
And alien versus alien, whereas the Clone Wars is humans versus droids for the most part. Do you mean like when someone highlights your name, so every time I do @Joshua,
Oh, TechBot
type.
Hold on.
If you type,
Welcome back. TechBot.
Hi,
The
my
at
computer
sign-
died, but I'm back.
oh nice.
Well, that sucks.
But yeah, Joshua, if you type in the @ and then start typing out the other person's username on YouTube, YouTube will give you a pop-up and tell you
Only on
like
desktop,
which
though.
one you want. That's true, on desktop only.
Yeah, on mobile, it doesn't, which makes no sense to me because mobile is where it's needed more than desktop.
Right.
Like,
that's why most of the time when I'm on mobile watching people's streams, I will not @ people because I literally just don't want to spend the time typing out their name unless it's someone I know and I've already done it once, so my phone autofills it for me.
yeah.
When did you guys find the Lego Decks app? Like, you know,
I
I
found
told me
it
about
from
that.
ClonePlays.
I found out from Lego Spencer when I did the podcast with him. He told me about it before we started recording that one day.
Yeah, that's a cool app. I'm definitely gonna use it. I think. Hopefully, I don't know.
I should use it more often when trying to find people to be on the podcast series. I haven't used it. I don't use it very often, but I probably should. I check it
Yeah.
once in a while, but I should definitely look on there for some more Lego Star Wars content, though. So I could use some more.
I'm the same way, Clone. I don't go on there too often. When I do, it's to like find new content to watch.
I always need content to watch because, like, when I play video games, I can't just play video games. I need to be listening to like somebody speaking.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
So I usually tend to turn on a podcast or gaming news. There never seems to be enough of it, though. I don't know. Because, like, if I'm gaming for, like, 2 to 3 hours, I only tend to have an hour of
I don't even know if
videos to watch.
I'm playing in my mock anyway.
What do you guys think of this tree? I don't know. It doesn't really fit in with the rest of the
I like that tree. Yeah,
It's a good
I'm not
looking
sure if it fits in with the mock like you said, but it's a good looking
Yeah.
tree.
I think I might take it
Yeah,
out, but thanks.
Is that left over from your?
Nah, it's the same design. It's just a pine tree, which is taller. It's a taller tree.
Yeah, I thought it looked familiar.
There's something missing. I don't know. I wish I had. I don't really have pieces to do this, but I wish I had pieces to build. I could try, but I want to build like a bridge from one island to another. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know if that would work, but might be worth a shot.
Maybe if you, I like the idea that you have on the other rock where you have kind of like the cactus looking plants, like little, like shorter plants, like more like bushes and stuff.
Yeah,
I think that would be
exactly.
good instead of like,
Because they can't be
tall
this
thing.
bright green I have. They have to be like the dark green to fit in with the.
oh, you have the light green or the lime green plant stuff.
Not the lime green, just the normal green. You know,
Oh,
what I
the
mean?
normal green. Yeah, the normal
Not
green.
like the dark green.
For Star Wars stuff, the normal green just looks out of place.
I
most
think
of the
dark
time.
green is probably the best. I only have really normal green.
Same. Most of my plants are the normal green, which kind of sucks. 'Cause-
I've got a whole bunch of light green and olive green because of my salute to my mock.
yeah.
I don't mind it. It just depends on what mock you're building. Like they work for Scarif.
I also have some of these like orange leaf plant things, which I'm going to use eventually for a Felucia mock. I got these on a whim, but
Oh, Felucia 2021.
possibly, probably. Probably next year, yeah.
I would love to build a Felucia. It's just if you don't pull off the plants, you don't pull off the mock.
Yeah, that's the biggest. My Saluka, my mock was originally supposed to be Felucia, but then I realized, oh, I can't do these plants.
I wanna get better at building like architectural buildings. I don't have that many pieces for that. You guys remember my clone-based mock, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not. I don't have a lot of pieces. For
Like, if I'm being completely honest, like I thought the mock was cool looking, but I know that it could definitely get way better than what it was
all right.
for the
so
building, at least.
How does this look? I can't tilt it sideways that much because some pieces.
I like it. It looks good. It's a little
good.
tilted towards the camera, but from what I can tell, it's fine.
It's I don't know if it's just your camera or if it's my computer, but it looks like a desert theme as of right now. But I think
Yeah,
the colors are messed up.
Well, it is somewhat desert-y in look, the mock itself. So
Well, yeah, if that's what you're going for, then you're pulling
Yeah.
it off.
I probably should get rid of a lot of the, like darker green.
I don't know. I like the dark green. The only thing I would maybe.
No, I mean to match the desert aesthetic.
Maybe. The
Yeah,
only
like
thing I would maybe recommend to remove are those few plants that have like the curly end on the top. I don't know what they're called.
tube
There
grass.
seems to be like a cluster of them. Maybe remove a few of those, and then other than that, I think it would look fine. But yeah, I
Yeah.
guess if you wanted to look more like deserty, maybe remove the dark green. But I don't know.
Yeah, well, some of them at least.
Some of them.
Jesus, my dogs are having a
I'm gonna
connection.
have tube grass like spread out here and there throughout the mock. So. Yeah, there are two. One thing I noticed, I never finished it, but these tube grass look a lot like the. I think they're the celery from VeggieTales, and I photoshopped one of those VeggieTale faces onto it, but I never finished photoshopping it, and I never posted it. But I need to go back and finish that because it looks hilarious.
That's a piece of architecture that we're gonna need to see.
Yeah.
With that also being said, are we gonna get another Halo YTP soon?
Probably not soon because, especially not with Chaster Meath, because that took me so long.
So no more Chaster Meath. It's Chaster Meath.
Not for a while.
Right.
If I did Halo 3, then I would have to completely redesign Chaster Meath to fit to Halo 3.
That's also when I first found your channel when you did that one vlog, and then when you did the Halo content. That's
Well, I don't think that was when you first found my channel because.
well, to be honest, that's when I first started watching, at least.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, he was one of those no watch subscribers. He's just there as a number.
Exactly.
I mean, I can't say too much. That's me for most of the channels I'm subscribed to.
I'm subscribed to like 200 people because I like supporting the smaller channels, but like, no.
To anyone in chat, if you don't know who Chaster Meath is, go back and watch my Halo 2 YTP.
Then you'll love and you'll kick yourself for not knowing who Chaster Meath is.
Yes, the greatest character in the history of epic gamer movements.
Now you sound like a Fortnite kid. Is there something we need to know?
No.
He's secretly Fortnite gamer 404.
Opens up his closet. He opens up his closet. It's like, yeah, a ninja poster, ninja sweatshirt. We love Fortnite.
I'm secretly the number 99 player in Fortnite. I make virgin sacrifices daily to Ninja.
Sounds like most
You get
Fortnite
plenty
players.
of sacrifices in the Lego community.
I don't know what you're talking about with that, though. That's a little too far. But you know what? I'll go with it for now. I just hope I don't get arrested for being around.
The YouTube
Fortnite.
cops are coming for you now, TechBot.
What was that? I'm gonna have nightmares.
It's his real laugh, remember? It's
Yeah.
his cackle.
That was scary.
Like I said, one of my laughs kind of sounds like a cackle.
It's almost close to like the Palpatine laugh. You just gotta cackle deeper and slower.
Now you sound like you're drunk.
And you just need to have lightning from your hands saying ultimate power, and then boom, we got Palpatine here.
Okay, wait.
Boy Palpatine.
What was I? I need to figure one last thing out. Oh, wait. This could work. This could work, guys. I might be discovering what was the cure to coronavirus. This might be it.
Interesting.
I wonder if it will ever find a cure. If this is like just we're gonna live with this forever. I think masks are probably gonna be permanent. What do you guys think?
I mean, there's already certain places in China that had already been wearing masks. Like, you already had to wear masks
because of
because
pollution. Yeah.
So, if things keep going the way they are, well, we might have to just because of how polluted everything is.
True.
But I mean, I'm not too. I don't know. I'd be fine wearing masks. I just need to get myself healthier because the mask does kind of constrain my breathing, but that's just because I'm out of shape to begin with anyway. So going up,
just go jogging.
Elevation already causes me to start breathing heavily.
You don't even have to like just do weights or anything. Just go jogging. Your lungs will be fine.
Yeah, I probably should. I need to get out more.
I used to be like really big, right? And then I just jogged, and now my lungs are fine.
This giant
not as big, so
doesn't really fit with the mock, so I'm gonna tear it apart and just use the individual leaves.
Oh yeah, wait. What do you guys think of the bridge?
I think it looks nice. It looks good.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
I'm the same way too, though, Josh. But that was my other point. Honestly, I would be walking around with a helmet on all the time, especially if I could have like either a clone trooper helmet, a stormtrooper helmet, a Mandalorian helmet. If I could have one of those on, like an accurate looking one, I'd be wearing that around anyway.
I remember I used to bring my toy lightsaber everywhere when I first got it. And
you guys know those old Hasbro clone helmets that have years ago? I ended up with 2 of them, so I would need to mod them, but I technically could just start walking around with a clone trooper helmet on.
Well,
I'd have to make a thing that covers up the neck area though, so like obviously the coronavirus couldn't get in because right now my neck would be very exposed if I were to do that. But yeah.
Fun fact about me: in 8th grade, there's this volleyball game between the two 8th grades, right? In my school, and it's a competition, and you get to pick a theme for your team, and then you have to do an entrance. And me and my friend, in front of a good like 300 people,
I think I've heard this.
Had a lightsaber duel, and it was my most proud moment of lightsaber dueling in front of 300 people.
Nice.
If that's
in the dark
of your life, I can understand why your parents are so disappointed in you.
Oh man, Nolak is low-key bullying today.
He likes to cyberbully teenagers.
In the Lego community.
Yeah. Well, it's not just teenagers. I cyberbully everyone. Remember that coconut stream a while ago? Oh, and then there was that other one where
oh my gosh, that was so hilarious. I was doing some art homework where that was going down. I was just listening to that. I just kept laughing.
But a couple streams ago, SW and I started roasting TBC.
That's rough.
Poor TBC.
Wait, so I'm just curious. You guys are very different gamers from me because I like to play the new AAA games, and I'm big into graphics. But what games do you guys play? Because it seems like you guys are more simple, casual gamer. I'm pretty casual with gaming, but
I wouldn't call myself a casual gamer really, but
it's just I love gaming.
It depends on it depends on what you mean by casual. Do I play competitive Do I play competitive games and do the matches?
Do you play a lot, or are you really interested, or are you just like, eh?
I play more than I should.
Yeah, so do I.
But yeah, for the most part, I don't really play a lot of the new releases or anything. For the most part, I play Halo and Minecraft, and I'm about to start playing a few more somewhat newer games once I get that Switch. But yeah, like I really like retro games as well.
I've played a decent amount of games in my lifetime. The problem right now is I don't have access to any of my consoles, so whatever I'm playing, it has to be on my PC or Steam account, of course. So that limits me to that. Then I also just haven't bought that many games overall on Steam. So most of the games I have in my Steam library are free to play. Like I did that half stream last week? I did half of my Lego stream and then played that weird game called Bird Gut.
Yeah, that was an interesting stream, an interesting game.
Yeah, so most of my Steam library is free to play games, but the games I typically play right now is just Minecraft, Terraria, and I had the RC stuff. I'm playing Portal. I would be playing Portal 2 currently, but since I can only really stream once a week, I've chosen to do the Lego stuff as priority. So I play lots of games now. Do I actually do like the competitions and stuff? No, that's beyond my realm.
Yeah, me too. I enjoy gaming a lot. Yeah, that's all I had to say.
All right, so I think we should probably wrap up the stream in the next few minutes.
Okay,
Alrighty.
let me put the finishing touches on my mock,
Yeah, well,
and then
I
I'll
feel
give
like
you guys a
next
sneak
5-10 minutes because we're already slightly over time.
link in the description. Video coming out tomorrow on the mock.
I actually forgot to put your links in the description.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I meant to. I woke up today, remembered. Hey,
No,
I didn't do that.
disappointing.
I know.
You didn't keep your part. You didn't keep your side of the deal. There's gonna be consequences.
Oh yeah, I could have told you that. I
I've
had
altered the
literally
front
just
door
scrolled down
I
a little bit. If I have the actual stream open on my second monitor, if I just scroll down a little bit, I could have told you nothing was there. Dang it.
That's funny.
To answer you, Crystal, I mean, technically, if you play any game, you're a gamer. Now, that's not really what people mean by when they say gamer, though. But if you're looking for the most basic definition of the word gamer, then yeah. But
Are you a gamer?
are you a gamer, bro? And I'd be like,
Do you even
yeah, I
game?
play games, but do I make money off of it? No. So I'm not a
Oh, wow.
professional gamer yet.
So if I
Yes.
search TechBot22
Yes.
on YouTube, my stream actually comes up, the one we're doing right now.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm so famous.
I know, dude.
I literally have 555 subscribers. Like, what are the chances?
All right,
I did have 559, but somebody
Right, edit
decided
the-
it wasn't a good idea.
Can I edit the description while it's... Yes, I can. All right, so...
I can tell if he updates because all I have to do is refresh my other monitor.
Yeah, just a second. I
swear, I feel like I'm hearing like the cave noises from Minecraft, but in real life, and it's kind of scaring me.
The cave noises aren't that scary. Only
Wait, there's another channel called ClonePlays.
Is there really? Oh, actually, there's
Yeah.
quite a few, honestly.
There's another
I can
tech
understand why
bot,
you
but,
changed
like
your name.
no one knows who he is, so it's
There's
okay.
quite a few people named ClonePlays. They just don't have my profile pic or my full name now. But there are a lot of people just call it ClonePlays.
Hey, wait, when is Lego Masters coming back?
I don't know. I don't watch that show. That show upset me. It frustrates me
Really?
Why? Because it's not fair.
because I hate the whole TV aspect of the entire.
All right, so
If it was
I like
actually
it.
just an actual Lego competition, I'd be fine with it. But because it's a
I was
freaking
just
TV
pissed
produced,
that the
pisses
only
me off.
reason Amy and Tyler won is because they were gonna have a baby and they needed the money.
Did they? Were those the winners? I stopped watching after the second episode. All right,
Mark and Boone should have won. They should
all
have
right,
won.
so
The links are there. I can confirm. I can
All right,
confirm.
yeah.
Who's even watching? I haven't checked the actual stream.
Crystal Customs, Brick Bulbasaur, Joshua, and Survivalist. I think they're all still here.
Well, hello everybody.
I think that's everyone because I think I'm counting as a fifth
Yeah.
person watching because I got
think you are as well. So yeah, ClonePlays and TechBot's links are in the description.
Follow my link if you want to come hop on my stream. It's going to be starting 5 minutes after this one ends.
Yeah,
Wish I could make it, but I gotta get back to painting.
Actually, I will post the link to that stream in the chat. It won't be an
There's
active
my-
stream.
There's my plug-in for this stream. I have nothing else to plug because I'm not working on anything else.
Go to my channel, subscribe to my Twitch, YouTube, follow my 2 Instagrams, and that'll be
Subscribe to
that'll
both
be
of the
good.
channels. Yeah.
If you subscribe to all those things from TechBot, he'll do a little dance for you. There you go. Now
I'll
you
do
have to do
Fortnite
that.
dance.
Oh,
All right,
okay, never mind. We don't want that.
here is the link to ClonePlays stream that will be happening in a few minutes after this one ends.
I'm not sure about that, Brick Bulbasaur. I think if you do put spaces in your name, you still come up. You're like the only person named that, which is good. It means if anyone actually searches up a combination of Brick and Bulbasaur, they will find
Welcome to the stream, Jackson Kaiser. Unfortunately, this is right near the end of it. We're
Oh, bye.
about to end. So
You really gonna do your fans like that, or are you gonna go on a little bit longer?
I'm already like 15 minutes over.
Yeah, we're already going later. Not as late as me and Nolark did the one
Yeah.
time, but
And Clone has a stream, so
Big L.
yeah. And I don't want to
are those
Yeah.
pink plants you got in that box, TechBot?
stream at the same
Yeah.
time.
Oh.
You gotta love the pink flowers.
I mean, I've never seen that part in pink before. That's interesting.
Yeah, I want
Yeah,
to get
it
some
came
of
from
those
my
actually.
sister's Frozen set. I just took it off of her.
It reminds me of recently.
He
SW
steals
had-
Lego from his little sister.
Exactly. She don't
He
use
steals
it.
Lego from babies.
Yeah.
It's like taking candy from a baby, except
Yeah.
for it's Lego and she's not a baby.
But so I'm gonna wrap up the stream now. So
All right, cool.
do
For
you guys
anyone
have
who's
anything to
interested in
say?
the mine, I'll be starting like five to 10 minutes from now because I got to get a drink.
Yeah.
Good
And
luck. I don't think I'll be able to make it, unfortunately.
I posted the link to ClonePlays stream in the chat, so go follow that if you want to watch it. You can find both of their channels in the description. Guys, have anything you want to say? Any more things you want to plug while you're here?
Thanks for having us. This was
Yeah,
fun.
thank you.
No
I
problem.
actually love just watching you wear a blue headset this entire time.
Looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's out of necessity because
Really brings out your eyes.
you can't even see my eyes. 'Cause
You seem to have a similar thing going on like me, Nolark. Every time I'm in my Zoom classes, since I'm not like in the sunlight or whatever, my eyes aren't like dilated open more. So like my eyes are just super small.
yeah,
I got to get really close to the camera in order for you to actually see my.
Well, I mean, like you and I seem to both open up our eyes the same amount. So unless like at least for me, unless I'm out in the sun, my eyes don't open up very much. So like when people look at me, I look like I might be squinting, but not really.
yeah, same.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Final overview of the mock. How does it look?
Looks pretty good.
All right, that's great. That's all I need to hear.
Yeah, looks great, dude.
Awesome.
So, but, yeah.
Well, thank you. I guess if you want to do it again, just DM me and I'll see when I can.
Yeah, thanks everyone for coming out to the stream. But yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day.